Maybe.
I'm just thinking because we don't have our normal setup, so it's going to be a little different. You guys might be able to see the questions in my preview, though. It's going to work a little different because you guys won't be able to see the questions before I put them on. See, that
Hello, and welcome to Q&A Thursday. I've got the crew here. We're
Wow.
in a different environment this time.
Why are we
it's
out
a
here?
little
What's going
bit
on?
different. But thank you,
Are we
everybody,
getting
for
the
joining
room
us.
fumigated?
Yeah, well,
Podcast
we
studio?
just had a little cleaning up to do.
Nice. Feels
you
good
know,
to get things cleaned up.
But playing with some camera setup, and, the guys thought it would be fun to have the car in the background. We've been working on it recently.
George is back there too, which is even crazier.
Yeah, no,
I
he's
thought
doing
I
that.
thought he
It's
got
all
thrown
there.
away at first, and I was very worried. And then he was out here.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
is he doing back there? Is he just kind of hanging? I think he's looking after the STI for us.
And he's protecting
Yeah.
TRC Rex.
He is.
He's very
I
protective.
agree.
So, guys,
line
little
of Bigfoots.
housekeeping, right?
Housekeeping.
I got some stuff in front of me. What's going on?
Well, Dane.
Well,
So here's the thing, right? You'll see that there is a gallon of some type
wait,
of
what? Hold on, a gallon?
of some type of wizardry, right?
Whoa,
a
hold up.
necromancing solution sauce
oh
of
man.
some might
Oh
say.
man.
And people have been asking, when are gallons going to be available?
They've been asking like literally ever since the product came out. They said, when's the gallons coming? And why haven't you started selling them yet? And my favorite is we kept saying, hey guys, we wanted to get the initial launch out. We wanted to get the product out.
Yeah.
Correct.
My favorite thing is now that we've set out the gallons, people are like, oh, but I just bought the little one. You guys, that's the point. You buy the little one first. Then, when it's empty, you refill it with this so that you can use the little dilution tool. It's that simple. It's almost like there was a method to our madness.
There was a method.
I feel
people
bad for
just
anybody
don't
just
understand.
joining feeling like they're being scolded
They
by an
should
angry
be.
parent.
They should be schooled.
Do I
we're
have to break
adults.
out the ruler or the wooden spoon?
Yeah, we're the adults
Yikes.
here. We know what's going
Oh,
on.
geez. Yes,
So,
we do. I guess.
yeah.
I have to
So
do this to my kids every
That's what's
day.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, you can't have strawberry jam and cinnamon and sugar and maple syrup on your bagel.
what? You
You're
can't?
just going to have butter this morning.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so it kind of explaining this. So gallons have always been, I mean, they were on the way actually since the
yeah.
moment that these were created.
Correct.
It was more a matter of when are we going to have enough to actually be able to supply the public because, as you can imagine, my mask is falling down as I talk. So I'm going to
Again, I like to put mine up under and then hold it with my glasses.
I made the mistake of not shaving so that it catches my hairs and my fibers and it pulls them down.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to
Delightful.
go like this.
That's a little too excessive.
So-
That's a little. Wow.
I'm just happy to see it, Levi. So what I'm trying to say here is that these have always been in the works, right? It was
Correct.
it was just a matter of when we would have enough stock. And so right now, PNS is working night and day
Man.
to
Yep.
produce as much of rags to riches as they possibly can. I
Yeah.
mean, that means putting bead maker on hold.
I'm talking about, like, I got the projections
yeah.
today. I mean, we're talking thousands of gallons of product.
Just a few.
Like, you guys don't understand, like, how much product that is to make. And so to get the first batch and then make it and then go, oh no, we need to make more because the company that sent us some product to utilize to manufacture this product
Yeah.
also ran out. Guys, this is a literal wizardry moment
Yes,
to be
it
able
is.
to get enough product to now manufacture gallons, but then hopefully we're going to be fully stocked by the end of next week with even
Hopefully.
more
Yeah.
rags to riches.
So do we have gallons available? And,
Yes,
And the
at the
short
moment.
answer, yes,
A
we
limited
do.
Limited
supply.
availability.
Do we have a lot? No, not at all. We actually don't have a lot at all. And I'm actually worried because if you're a part of the Rag Company podcast discussion group, you'll know that I posted just a picture of a gallon, right?
Yeah.
It got a lot of comments.
It
It got
did.
a lot of likes. I'm hoping not every single person bought a gallon that commented or liked that post because chances are we're already down to a third of probably what we have.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have a lot. I'm not
It's
just saying
kinda
this to
scary.
I'm not saying this to hype it up. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying literally we don't have a lot of this. And if you want to wait till next week, you can.
Yeah, we've got more product coming later this week as well as early next week.
Yeah.
And they're working through the weekend to make sure that the product gets finished and made so that it can be sent in the gallon size and the 32-ounce size.
Right.
So, I mean, kudos to Dave Phillips at PNS, working his elbows to the bone.
Yes.
I don't know if he needs some more precious gems or I don't know what other things that like wizards need to.
Frog legs.
You know, I hope he's not running out of magic. Probably some chocolate frogs would be great.
Yes.
Help him out there, give him a little energy. You know, things of that nature. Maybe some butterbeer.
Well, and honestly, we haven't had a full moon here in a while, so that might be it as well.
That is true.
Wow.
So
the moon actually plays a very big role in the whole process of making this.
It's amazing. It's really, I didn't know that was a huge component until we started working on them. It was like, oh no.
Well, yeah. Well, if the moon is not in the right position in the sky, and if it is not full, this product actually comes out red.
Weird.
And that's not our color. We need blue.
That's true.
So that's pretty much the rundown, guys. So we do have gallons available.
They're out. They're
there's
here.
Just not a lot. And
Yeah.
so pick one up right now if you want to. Wait till next week, maybe until we have
Yep.
more in stock. But that's kind of just a general kind of cleanup there. And then we also do have a product that we do want to highlight for
It's not out yet.
It's not out yet.
Correct.
It's not out yet, but we
But
want
we've
to
been-
talk about it.
Yeah, so I've been playing with it. I just put it on Ragnarok, and we made a
what is it
video
for the
about it.
people that
That's
can't
why I'm
see?
trying to hype it up here.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought we don't hype things up around here.
Well, I'm trying to hype this product up,
Okay,
'cause
okay,
this
okay.
is a great product. So this is a product you guys saw on TR SEMA if you tuned in. I've been using this product. I put it on Ragnarok, and here's the fun thing that I did. So in the video that we made, I re-solution finished the back bumper of my Suburban.
Right. Okay.
Did the whole back bumper,
Okay.
right? All redid. Now, it's been about 18 months since the first application of solution finish. And the second application that I just put on wasn't too bad. The Suburban's bumper wasn't that bad. Here's the deal. This is called Over the Top by Solution Finish, and it's an over the top plastics sealant. Now, on Anthony's truck, we used Solution Finish, and then we topped it with Exo. Dane, on your, not your truck, but Gabe's truck, very similar to your truck, we topped all of his plastics with C4
Right.
trim restore and then topped it with Exo.
Right.
That's kind of the norm of what people have done when
Yeah.
they've darkened their trim. So Chris developed a product for those folks that maybe didn't want to ceramic coat those surfaces, but still wanted the water repellency and the slickness
Yeah.
that you get from ceramic coating those areas. That's what this product does.
Yeah. Wow.
Liquid form, it's almost like a wet sealant,
Okay.
and you put it on an applicator same way that you would, utilizing solution finish.
Yeah.
Just put it on your pad, put it all over the surface after the solution finish, after you've let it cure, you've wiped it off, then you go over the top with this. So once the over the top is sitting on the surface, you don't buff it off.
Okay. Wow.
You apply it and let it sit.
Yeah.
Let it do its thing, let it penetrate. It will dry on its own. But here's the crazy thing. I only put half of that on one half of the bumper on my Suburban. I
Okay.
left the other half raw solution finish.
Gotcha.
It sat outside for 2 weeks since I made that video. I walked out there today, grabbed a creature edgeless, and took it, wiped it across the bumper, and when I wiped it across the bumper, the spots that had the side that had over the top, slick, smooth, easy. As soon as I got to the solution finish side, sticky.
Interesting.
Towel just like grabbed onto that plastic and it still moved
Yeah.
across, but you could instantly feel delineation, a line delineation. That stuff's wicked. It's awesome. I put
Yeah.
that all over my mirrors, all of my trim, everything that got solution finished previously now has a layer of over the top on top of it.
Nice.
So pretty rad stuff. We are going to be the exclusive distributor of solution finishes over the top. We're
Wow.
going to be the only place you can find it. That's one of the things Chris West said. We're super excited about it, and he said that at TR SEMA, and so pretty rad to have that capability. We will let you guys know as soon as it comes out. We wanted to give you a little taste, a little idea of what it is, what it's going to be, and how good it actually is. So
Can I also say that it smells like cherries?
you can
Oh,
say
okay.
that. It
Revealing
smells good.
that.
I was not expecting it to smell good.
It
Honestly,
smells- I was putting
wasn't.
it on in the video. I'm like, oh, this smells good.
Yeah.
I literally said that when I was
Yeah.
making it.
Not expecting that. So
Pretty rad.
No, it's awesome stuff, and Chris is super proud of it, and we're super happy to have him.
Yeah.
Basically, providing this to us, especially at TR SEMA, right? When we were there, and he's like, "I got a surprise for you," and we said, "What is this?" And he's like, "I've been waiting a long time to reveal this," and it
Yeah,
was just
you
the
have been.
perfect time, and it was super cool, and so we're really excited. So over the top, be coming soon. Rags to Riches gallons available now. And then any other last house cleaning steps? We've been
No, just get ready. We got our next sale isn't launching next week. I think it's the following week. It might actually be launching next week. I don't know.
I thought it was
but-
launching next week.
Yeah, that's our,
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to double
So
check.
is
on
or
that.
isn't it not
all right,
launching?
here's the deal. It's going to be launching next week.
Okay.
6 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
We've got some crazy deals, and we'll tell you
Whoa.
about it probably next
Tuesday.
next Tuesday. So on the we're going to talk about it on the podcast with all the actual information. So when you guys hear it, you'll be able to jump on first things Tuesday
Yeah.
morning, listen to the podcast. You'll have all the information you need to know. Also, if you haven't already, sign up for the newsletter.
Yes.
Go to theragcompany.com, sign up for the details newsletter. You'll get that, so that'll hit your inbox Tuesday morning when that sale drops. You'll know exactly what's going to be happening every day, a different deal.
For
Yeah.
every person who commented, I didn't know you had a sale, or I didn't know that was going on, sign up for the newsletter. Then you'll actually know.
Yeah.
At the
It's
same
literally
time
that easy.
everybody
And we
else
don't
finds out.
blow you up with
You'll find
spam.
out early.
We don't tell you every single day what's going
Yeah.
on. It's only when we have a big sale
Right.
or we think it's a piece of education that maybe you want to know about.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a new product or something like that.
Yeah, you can't make it to every Q&A and podcast. We understand, but you might have an email waiting in your account there for
That's
you to
right.
check out. And oh, hey, what's that? A sale.
That's
so
right. There you go.
That's what it's really all about. Now we've gone 10 minutes in. I better start getting to comments.
All
There's
right.
one already 42 minutes old here.
Well,
so
right off the bat, looks like AM Details popping up.
Yes,
Wanting to be
that's
on another
right.
Q&A. We're going to have to get Alan in here.
We'll have to.
yes, we
I
do
was
have
supposed
to,
to
get
have
him in
a
here.
conversation with him last Friday.
Yeah.
I haven't had a didn't get a chance to talk to him on Friday. Haven't had a chance to talk to him all this week. I'm hoping tomorrow morning, maybe I can have a chat with him. Just give him a call, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Hope he's doing well. I know they're close. They've got a baby on the way. All kinds of stuff going on over there. So very excited about that for the Metcalf, for the
Yeah, you got
family
it.
there.
Yeah.
It'll be good. So
Yeah. Now, I did get a notification here that Jeff, the owner of the rag company here, wants to point out that people signed up for the newsletter get early heads up. So it's
They
important
do,
about
yeah.
exclusive deals, stuff like that. You find out things that you wouldn't find out anywhere else. So that is important to note, too. If you're not on it, you're missing out.
that's right.
It's easy to find, too. If you just go to the main homepage and scroll to the very bottom, there's a spot. You enter your email. That's it. And I know for people who are concerned about
You also get a
spam.
discount code.
And I know for people who are concerned about spam and that sort of thing, that is something I totally understand it. Nobody likes getting a bunch of junk mail. This is only for actual stuff you're going to want to know. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all that goes out.
Would it be rude if I also pulled up my phone so I could look at the comments coming
Yeah,
in? I was
so-
doing that before the thing started, and I put my phone away because I was thinking, oh, maybe I can't do that.
Dane wants to control.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't
'Cause,
like-
normally for people that don't know, the screen over here, there is a TV
We have three
screen.
screens.
Normally we have
Normally.
3 where we can see the upcoming comments. That's why when we see a comment from G Davis, and that's
Right, we
quite a
laugh.
bit ahead. We
start-
laugh right before we can actually get to it.
They're
So-
scared that only I know right now.
So right now we can't really see much. So Dane is in control of everything. So I'm just letting him.
Super fun and exciting, guys. This is a new way to do things and a very scary way.
But
to
I
do
love this
things, But I'm
backdrop.
excited about it. Dane, it looks really good. All
Yeah.
right. So what do we got? Looks
Dan.
like Dan Pfeiffer saying hello and word up from Minnesota, USA. Hope everyone at TRC is doing well. Looking forward to another great Friday Eve Q&A.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for joining. And we've got Troy here.
Ah, good morning from Australia. I have a coffee in hand, ready for today's show.
How do you like your coffee?
A little bit of cream, a little bit of sugar.
Dane, how do you like your cream?
This one, he likes it with a touch of coffee.
making the
Sometimes
joke.
just
You like a
couple drops.
splash
Little
of
does he
coffee?
realize I actually drink a lot of black coffee too, but it depends on the coffee. It has to be good coffee. It can't be garbage.
I am
coffee.
I'm a full black coffee
You
guy.
are. You don't take any
Well,
cream
no,
or sugar.
why is that?
Because you're all about keeping your breath smelling fresh.
Yes, because cream adds a layer of nastiness to
Yeah,
your
you don't
tongue,
want that.
and
It also
sticks
puts a
around.
film on your teeth.
It
Yep.
does, and it gives you bad breath, right? That's why people have
Yeah.
bad coffee breath. If you drink black coffee, it burns clean.
It does burn.
It's
clean.
basically like water.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's water.
It's
with,
bean water.
It's bean water. It's like tea water.
I like that.
So
Very nice.
Troy also wanted to point
Oh.
out he's officially a TRC Facebook page
Whoa!
top fan as
Congrats.
well.
No way.
You got your
Wow.
diamond. Nice.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
good job there, bud.
That is
Okay,
amazing.
and
Thank you
we've
for
got
contributing, Troy.
KM throwing him up on the screen now.
Hey guys, my auto detailing Secret Santa reached out to me yesterday with tracking info for my gift. I couldn't resist. I checked the UPS and saw good old Boise, Idaho. the land of TRC.
Watch, it's going to be something completely different. Just like
Yeah, it's
there's
not
turns
us.
out there's another detailing
It's like
supply
a, it's
company.
some type of tube sock company.
Yeah, weird.
Oh boy. Okay, so got Cam also following up.
Of course, I asked for some R2R packages showing 10 pounds. Could it be the gallon? Lars is going to have a fit.
Oh boy.
That
Well-
could be amazing.
And then Barry here follows up.
Who else just bought a gallon of rags to riches, lol?
Ah, yes.
Nice.
Well,
Happy
can't blame you.
Thursday from Alex Dewar. Loving that Golf GTI sitting on a field of gauntlets, V1s.
Yep.
Happy Thursday, TRC. The great hat debate of 2020 is strong in the Facebook group. Best of luck to the guessers.
There's a hat debate?
The
Well,
hat-
it's about
so
the plaid.
Here's the deal.
Or sorry, the flannel. I said
the
plaid.
flannel debate to get the free hat.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, we already have one winner.
Yeah.
No, I think we have 2 winners.
Do we have two? Last I saw, we had one.
So
for sure.
Jeff C.
Yeah, we've got that's the
Well,
first
now
one.
that you mentioned who the winner was,
they're gonna go
anybody
look
else
and
that
find the
hasn't gotten it will
answers.
just
No,
copy
no, it's
what he
already
said.
done though. It's already done though. So Jeff C already got it right, and
Okay.
then there was like a detailed. He is a podcast listener.
Yeah, we don't want to
good. I
announce
just
somebody
wanted to
who
announce
didn't win.
it,
Let's
not
be sure
announce
about
if
it.
we weren't.
No, I have it. I have
Okay,
it here.
good.
I'm
Okay.
actually going to show it to you guys. I'm going to tell you.
So Jeff C is the first one. He
and
did
then
get 'em correct.
here we go. And the second one is detaildo.pl.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yep. And so he got it right here. Anthony is wearing the Nightmare. Morgan is wearing the Dark Horse. Dane is wearing the Hank, and Levi is wearing the Starboard.
That's what I'm wearing today.
Yeah. It's a
There
good
it
looking
is.
shirt.
Starboard.
All right.
So
The flash kind of throws it off. You don't realize how
does.
gray that is. It doesn't actually look white like it does in the picture.
Yeah.
It might have thrown for the S&S. I saw a few people
yeah, a
guess
lot of
that.
people thought. that's
Which
nice.
I have at home, and I love that one too. Any rate, let's keep this train rolling. We've got optical clarity detailing. Pull them up on the screen here.
Hey TRC crew, thanks a lot for signing my IK sprayer in an order I received. Keep up the great work. Happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you.
OC detailing. Nice.
Rick here.
Hey TRC crew, hope you guys are doing well. Today I put an IK trigger sprayer head on my Uno Protect bottle. Not a good idea.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
It
That's not
doesn't-
intended for
yeah.
that kind of.
It's actually pretty thick. Even
Yeah.
though it's very liquidy. It's
That's
still
gonna
very
muck it
thick.
up. Okay, we got Ken here.
Hey all, I noticed very fine scratches on my rear bumper below my license plate. What product can I use to buff remove them, and can I apply with a microfiber pad?
Absolutely. So I don't know. I'd recommend going with something pretty light. I'd probably say if you have a polish on hand, you could do something like hyper polish. You could do something like, honestly, you could actually see if Uno Protect could probably buff those out depending on how light they are. And then if you need to go any deeper, I would say jump into the last cut. I'd also say Coach Kimmy's fine cut would also be able to do it as well.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, we got Shane here. I got some good news for Shane. He's asking gauntlet tells. I need them bad. 30 by 36. Upside down smiley face. Well, you'll be happy to know they are arriving very soon. The sizes that have been out for a little while.
They've
I
been
know
out
we
for a
have 12 by
while,
12s in stock currently, but more should be arriving before the end of the week. So keep an eye out for that. Watch the little marker appear when it's okay to buy them, and you'll be good to go. All right, next up we've got... All right, so this spooky guy says, I bought O&R recently, and it felt like it had almost no lubricity compared to water-diluted 1:64. Anyone else think that as well? Now, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to. What you're
64 to 1.
Yeah, but I
Which
don't know what
is-
you're expecting in terms of lubricity. Like, are you hoping it's super slippery, like when you wash
Because
your hands with soap?
it's not like it's a sealant or
You
a
have
wax.
soap on
and
your
it's-
hands,
yeah, that's
or-
not what it is.
Not
Have
that
you tried a different type of rinseless that has usually like silicone in it? Like, what was the level of lubricity you were expecting? Because there is a lot of lubricity in that 1:64 dilution, quite a bit.
That's like quick detailer.
That is quick detailer
Yeah.
lubricity. So if you dilute that to 1:256 like you're supposed to,
That's proper.
that is the actual level. And you've got to remember, the lubricity that you feel on your fingers is not the same chemically that is on the surface, that is going to be translating the dirt and the grime and all that stuff across the surface of your vehicle.
If you want, you can add a little Crisco in there.
Don't do that.
But you got to remember, your fingers are extremely rough compared to your car paint. So when you stick your hand and you're like, man, I just don't feel it, you're really using sandpaper.
Your
to
pores are
decide
bigger
that.
than
Yeah.
the car's
So it's a
paint pores,
different sensation.
Yeah.
If you got a glove on, it's a little easier, it's a little better, but it's still not the same. So
I was gonna say we've talked about it many times before, but Levi has torture tested dropping like wash media into dirt and then taking it onto a black minivan.
gravel.
Oh, no,
Crazy,
straight up-
man. Just
he didn't-
nuts.
he didn't-
Gravel.
That wasn't,
Using
that
O&R.
wasn't it. He had hired. Oh, sorry. It wasn't that. It's like you had hired employees, right? There was one
Yeah.
blind guy, right, who was detailing
I didn't
cars.
do that.
Oh, you didn't do that?
No.
Oh, that was
Oh,
a
boy.
different Levi.
It was a different Levi,
Oh.
but I understand what you're trying to say, and I
Oh,
appreciate
okay.
it.
It's the
yeah.
thought that counts.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. So I just wanted to make an announcement just for folks wondering why
Oh.
we're wearing masks for all three of us.
Okay.
Obviously, we've had a nice spot where we didn't have to wear masks for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. On the news last night, the national news, Lester
which
Holt of
national news?
NBC,
NBC, CNN.
an NBC nightly
Okay.
news,
Okay.
literally let everybody know that Idaho has, let me get the quote here, is the highest positivity rate for COVID per capita in the entire U.S.
Yeah.
That's why it's per capita, because we don't have that many people here.
Highest positivity rate. So
Honestly, so we're
that's
winning.
one of the things we're trying to do is we're
It's
making
not a
sure.
game you want to win.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang it.
No.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
When
but,
you win, you lose.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
But the goal is we're just trying to be safe. So we thought instead of doing it in the room, because our camera's down, we'd have to scrunch in. We thought at least here we can spread out a little bit, wear our masks, and deliver a great show for you guys.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to let everybody know about that.
Same time, don't get on our case if we drop it to sip a little. you
Yeah,
know,
that's
it's-
right, that's right.
life, man. All right.
So-
So we got Mark Nelson here, just saying hey. Hey, Levi, Dane, and Anthony. Happy holidays and God
Oh,
bless.
thanks, Mark.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it, buddy.
And whoa, lost my place there. All right, we got forced induction drive. Anthony, we can't hear you. Well, it was almost believable. Well, he was just trying to mess with you there.
Aw, giving you crap.
He's
I
here.
see
We
what
can't.
you've
We
done
can't
there.
just hide him
I
behind
still
the
have
screen.
PTSD from that whole situation.
Oh.
It's too soon. Too soon.
Good stuff. Good
And
stuff.
then Decon Detailing saying, "What's up, TRC crew? Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is having a great week. Thank you, Decon
Thanks, man.
Detailing."
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
here's Hans.
Yeah, Hans, what's up, dude? Saying,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Q&A today.
And then we got Ray here. Ray Sanchez.
Do you guys think rags to riches can be used to help clean polishing pads? Yes,
Yes.
you can actually wash your polishing pads. And here's the thing a lot of people didn't think about. Uno Protect has a sealant in it. Any
Correct.
AOIs that have AIOs,
There you
sorry, that have sealants in them,
Yeah.
this stuff will work on it. Because, again, the key is to break up those sealants
Yeah.
that are embedding themselves into your polishing pads.
That means
And
Uno
your-
Protect.
Yeah,
That
and
means
your microfiber and your wool.
You're making some great
Playmaker. That
points
means
there,
beaming,
Levi.
all that stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And so what I like to do is personally, you could pre-soak your pads in a bucket of water with a little bit of rags to riches, right?
Yeah.
You don't need much, maybe an ounce to maybe an ounce and a half.
Maybe 2 gallons of water, ounce of rags to riches, throw your buffing pads in there, let them
Let
soak.
them soak. Let them take a swim, right? A
Yeah.
little bit of a drink for these things. Let them sink, right?
Yeah.
They're either, in life you're going to meet people that are either going to sink or swim, right?
Okay.
I like sinkers personally.
Oh, okay, that's
And so
weird.
once you do that, that's when you're going to throw them in the wash, or you can wash them underwater and then wring them out and spin dry them, or you can lightly tumble dry them however you would like. And so polishing pads, you just want to be careful though, because they are a Velcro backing, and you do not want that Velcro to separate.
There you go.
Okay.
I like it.
Oh, goody
more you
goody.
know, ladies and
Antonio's
gentlemen.
BDE supply store.
Just
Here
in
saying,
time.
since graphene became the detailing hot boy of 2020, can you give us any insights on trends for 2021? Now, I think we can go around the horn and probably say what we think, but
All right.
go ahead and start, Levi.
The trend for 2021?
Yep.
Subarus.
Oh, okay.
Hot Subaru action.
been a
That's what's
trend.
going to be the trend.
On YouTube,
Yep.
you think, for
Yep.
detailing folks?
Yep,
Okay.
Exactly.
Well,
what do you think, Dane?
We'll tend to make it a thing. Based on what he's saying product-wise, I think it's just going to continue to be people talking about graphene. Like, it's still one of those things that's going to be developed over time. Maybe in 5 years, there will be something that really, matches what people might think it is today, but, time will tell. But at the same time, I'd say, yeah, we're going to make Subarus a thing. Subaru detailing is going to be a thing this coming year on YouTube. So we're looking forward to that. What about you, Anthony?
I personally think that Army Navy supply bomber jackets,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like I am wearing today, are
Very
going to be a
nice.
thing. Plenty of pockets for activities.
Well, you got spots for pens, too.
I got spots for pens, pockets up here. I am quite outfitted, to be honest, and it's very
that
warm.
gold zipper is just so baller.
It is. It's right in your face.
Well,
dude.
he's got to be wearing gloves, so he's got to be able to get a hold of it.
Right,
That's
yeah.
the biggest
No,
thing.
you
And
can't miss that.
That's industry grade.
It
zipper,
is.
so
It
it's
literally
not
has a
gonna
government
break.
contract number written on it.
Tactical.
And so,
All right.
thank God for the Army Navy supply store where they have lots of odd trinkets. That's where I also got my one-piece coveralls. You know, Katie,
Zip up.
we play
one
play
piece.
mechanic around the house. Katie likes
man.
it. She's
Oh,
like,
very
"Can you fix
nice.
my car?" And I say, "Maybe."
Very nice.
So,
you give her a waiting time and say, I'll have it done in about a week and a half.
do.
Oh, no.
I give her an old highlights magazine and I say, "Can you hang out for a little while I, just bang some things with a hammer?" Anyway,
She's like, that's not what I was expecting.
Well, allow me to
Just
follow
leave.
up with
Yeah.
David Cervantes here, saying he got in trouble for watching our videos at work. He's still gonna do it though.
All right,
Oh,
David.
buddy.
There you go, man.
Oh man,
Enjoy.
don't
Fight-
get in too
fight
much
the
trouble,
man.
but
Fight the
we
man.
appreciate
That's
the
right.
the effort there. Okay, here we go. We got Lloyd Pedvis here saying, "I have a 1986 Nissan 300ZX, never winter driven, with a lot of oxidation on the hood and roof. As the paint is single stage, and I do not want to use a dual action polisher." He follows up, "I'm using Meg's 105 with microfiber pad by hand. Oh, unfortunately, this does not remove all the oxidation. Is there a product you can suggest that will work better?"
Use a DA polisher.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go
Oh,
that
gosh,
route.
105
to save
by
yourself
hand?
breaking
Yeah.
your back
You
and
are,
just
you're not going to hurt anything using a DA.
no.
You're going to make a bigger mess, and it's going to be more difficult using a microfiber pad by hand with McGuire's M105.
Now here's the important
That
thing
is
we
a-
need to
that is a
we
hard
need to
amount of work
diagnose,
right there.
Lloyd. Please follow up with us. Is the reason for not using a DA because you're scared of using a polishing tool? It's okay if you are. I get there's a lot of people
We're making a lot
who
of
have a fear
assumptions
there.
here. Maybe he doesn't have one.
Or is it an expense issue? Is it like, oh, I don't want to spend money on something I'm going to use just once or something? Because there's both approaches.
Here's what I
get
would
it.
say. I would say go pick yourself up either a Porter Cable 7424
Mm-hmm.
or even pick up the Bauer from Home Depot, the little
From
Oh, that's
Freight.
Harbor
or
Freight.
Harbor Freight,
Yeah.
I mean. Pick up the little
cheap
dual A-
DA. As long as it says
polisher,
DA polisher, it's
little DA polisher.
Yep.
Throw on a couple pads. Polish that thing by hand as best you can. It'll be much easier for you, I guarantee. Here's
Yeah.
the second thing. You could take that same machine, go down to your auto body paint and supply store, pick up some sanding discs, and maybe an intermediary disc, which is just a spongy Velcro on both sides.
Yeah.
Stick that bad boy on there, and then stick your sanding discs on there. When you're ready to sand off some of that oxidation, now you have a sander.
Oh, wow.
okay.
that
Here,
you can use
I can
too.
help out because I saw he actually wrote down at the bottom here. He filled in and said he's actually nervous to use a DA. So some things we could do to kind of make him feel better. You could look at that video. We compared several polishers to
you're
each
not
other.
going to mess anything
not
up
gonna
with a
mess
DA
anything
up
unless
with a
you
short
put
little
that
DA.
thing
Right.
over on its back and
Yeah.
start scrubbing with the plastic side. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be fine with it, but don't be scared. Don't be worried.
Follow some basic tutorials.
Yeah.
You'll get the hang
Just
for it.
even watch Anthony's 500K detail.
That's a great example. Yeah.
That's
Honestly,
a great video. I
That's
forgot,
in the
I forgot
show
that
that
was a
uses
video
that-
because it
he
didn't
uses
get
that
viewed.
machine in it, and it works just fine.
It's true. We worked really hard on that one.
It's all good.
But the point is, no, there's a lot to be learned, but at the same time, to get the basics under your belt, you can pick up an inexpensive polisher, try it out a few places, get a junkyard panel, like these guys always say. If you're a little nervous, try it out there first. But I promise you, it's not as scary as it might seem. It's
No,
really not.
No, don't be scared.
No.
You can do it, man.
Especially if the car's already oxidized, you're not going to make it worse. So, yeah, just give it a shot there, and that's a good place to take it.
you can do it, Lloyd. We trust
You can do it. We believe in you. All right. And let us know how it turns out. Like, share later if you got something, you got questions. These guys are always happy to help. All right. We've got Jimmy Tester saying, "Levi, my man." And then we've got Vigor Auto Detailing
Jimmy,
here.
what's happening?
Hello, all my
Joe.
people. Take it away, Levi.
Hello, all my people. So here's the thing. We need a Dixon flannel collab now. What are some practical things we as super fans can do to make this happen? All right, it's not as easy as you think. Okay?
No.
There are many of us working on trying to create a super collab, and we'd love to be able to get it done as quick and painlessly as possible. However, probably not going to happen until 2021-ish. And there's a lot of, let's just say, money involved that we
There's
gotta
money
that we
there.
gotta do.
It's the perception of apparently
It's a lot of planning too.
there's a lot of planning. Dixon right now, as much as they love detailers, they want to give themselves time
Distance themselves a little
to
bit.
distance
A little breathing room
themselves
after the
from us,
last.
from us
debacle.
detailers. Yeah, they want to just. How do I say that? They need to heal some wounds
Yeah.
that
Let's just say-
have been
Just say
formed.
someone hurt them a little
Someone
bit.
did hurt them, and I'm like, you went to the person that's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
We would never do that to you, Dixon
No,
Flannel
but
Company.
they're just a little. They're a little skittish.
yeah, they're a little skittish.
They
After
just
dealing
said,
with some other
we're not going to do
companies,
nothing
so-
for about a year. We said, all right, we
We
understand.
can't technically say anything else about the
Yeah,
situation.
No.
that's about it.
But Gabe over here actually wearing his first
Gabe
Dixon
bought
flannel.
his first
come on,
Dixon
Gabe,
flannel.
come on
Come
out
on,
here.
Gabe.
Yeah,
Come
step
on
right out in
on
front of the camera.
out.
There you go.
Wearing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
adamantium.
Yes, look at
this. Right.
Look how good looking he is.
Wow.
Wearing
Check it
that
out.
Gold
Very
and
nice.
gray. Wow.
New adamantium.
And-
Very nice.
And Anthony, I actually got my wife a matching.
See,
Wow.
good husband.
Wow.
We
Good
can't
husband.
wait
Hey,
to see the
awesome.
photos from this
Something
couple
nice.
shoot, everybody.
Something
All
that
right.
Anthony and I and Dane have never done
Wow, yeah.
by our spouses, Dixon flannel.
They're going to
So
do that.
already a much better person than we are.
Oh, no.
Like this.
Let stepbrothers shoot.
I see it happening.
All right, all right. Let's keep going. We've
But
got.
Gabe has a sword.
Oh
Something
no,
like that.
Hans is never satisfied. I swear. When will the 5-gallon bottle be there? He's asking about rags to riches.
Oh, very funny,
Hans,
Hans.
we're going to block you.
Oh man. Okay. Then we've got KM here saying legit. If it is just a gallon, I'm gonna buy the 16 ounce just for convenience. Yes, that's what it's there
There's
for.
not even a
The
16
bottle-
ounce. We
There's
don't
no
even have a
16. That's
16
Oh, sorry,
ounce.
not 16 ounce.
It's
But
32.
this bottle does the work for you, so you don't have to play the measuring game. It's so easy. Just get that, and then future ones you can get gallons, and then you can just refill it when you want. That's that. All right, then we've got Dan Pfeiffer letting us know he's bought his gallon.
Nice.
Wow, yes.
Followed by Colby Garbett saying, "Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy,
Hey,
happy."
Colby.
And then we got some conversation going on. And Delphine, let's get to Delphine here.
Delphine saying, I had leakage issues on my Range Rover's windshield. Hope
Never good.
Dane has no similar issues with his Jag. I used 3D tape for protection until it was fixed. 10 days. How do I take the residue off? Oh, you guys know this. My favorite thing in the world.
There you go.
All right, Delphine. If it's on the rubber, just use like Windex or alcohol. Either ammonia or alcohol will work just fine to get it off the rubber. Just wipe it and clean. But on the paint, I recommend just easy lacquer thinner or alcohol. As to the glass, I'm just going to use a razor blade
True.
and just scrape
Flat
it off.
razor. Just
Yep, flat razor, just scrape it off.
Levi, I love that angle here because you can see the aggressive front end poke of the Subi.
It looks just like a Hyundai Elantra. That's the cool thing that I love about it.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Subaru designers were really looking at Hyundai to see the kind of aggressive look they
Pretty
were
sure
trying to
this is
achieve for
for
this
your
model.
car, but that's fine.
Set your sights high, folks. Okay, so
Remember, that design change happened in 2004 for the Elantra to really go to that aggressive front end for 2005.
Maybe there was an inside guy.
Probably was. You know, Hyundai was looking and going like, what could we do to really step it up a notch, you know?
Oh, Hans. Oh, no.
He says, Anthony, something is dangling between your knees. Kind of strange seeing here. What color is it? Oh, this thing right here.
And what a
The
natural
giant black
segue
cord.
to Antonio asking, is that Harambe in the background? Thank you. All right, so we've got, hello, team. Ricky Colon saying, hola from Still Warm in December, Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Ooh,
Very
it
nice.
must be nice.
Oh, AM details. Asking the important questions. Alan, where are Anthony's socks? This is a fun
Anthony
game we all
wears
play.
socks. He just has little baby socks on that he wears.
Yeah. He likes them that they don't show, which is like just as bad as not wearing socks.
No, I
basically.
like no-show socks because I feel like they're way more comfortable. They're not itchy. They're extremely breathable.
And
Your
people
ankles
just make
itch when you get
assumptions
socks
about
on
a
'em?
guy who doesn't wear
What's
socks.
that?
Your ankles itch because of your socks?
No, I just don't like the feeling of thick socks.
Oh, man, I love thick socks.
I hate thick socks. I just
Man,
feel
that's
like
my-
they're
that's
very
like my jam,
confining.
homie.
It's like wearing jeans, leg prisons. I
Oh.
hate
Yeah,
what I'm
you-
wearing
you're
right
thinking
now.
about
Leg
those
prisons.
I would much rather be
Oh,
out
boy.
of these.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
I'm
mean-
moving on.
Okay.
I've got I Keep It OG saying, I introduced Beadmaker to a couple of friends, and they fell in love with it. They refused to call it Beadmaker and started calling it Neckbreaker. Now I'm scared to show them C2V3.
One thing at a
Oh,
time.
Snap.
Yeah,
One thing at a
just
time.
Keep the hits coming.
That's right.
Dino, good old Dino here. Hello, 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 and big hellos from Australia.
No,
Hope you
Austria,
guys are
Dane,
fine.
Austria.
Oh my gosh! Wow, my vision is gone. I did it again.
Continues.
Man, they're gonna get so
Continues.
mad because first it was the whole New Zealand, Australia thing. Now it's
Australia,
Austria. Guys,
Fine.
Austria.
Dane
This
just
isn't
thinks
good.
everything comes from Australia.
This
So.
this is not
Totally
good.
fine. He thought his Jag was a product of Australia for a long time. But we had to tell him, no, Dane, that's not where Jags
Well,
come
let's not
from.
talk products of Austria.
He's
Okay,
just super
so
excited.
we've got David Cervantes here. Are the new wash mitts with the twisted loop inside available now or after the new year? Well, they're not available yet.
Not yet.
You saw them
We
in
don't
the
have a
Ram
time.
wash video. I
Yeah.
understand that, but that was just kind of like a fun tease. Like they aren't
They're
there yet.
They're
And
in production.
It's important to note that if I'm not mistaken, those will not be replacing the Cyclone.
No, that
we'll
is a
continue
totally
to carry the
different
Cyclone.
Yeah.
They're gonna notch
That's
in.
a new. We're calling that the new Ultra Mitt.
They're gonna notch in above it. So look forward to that. If you have a Cyclone, don't worry. Cyclone's just as good as it's always been. We're just adding something a little fun as a cherry on top. All right,
We've added
so,
more than that, but yeah.
and my comments got moved around. Let's take a look here. Okay, we've got a
This is
series
riveting
of
stuff.
comments
Really
here. I'm going to go to
riveting
Dan.
stuff. Amazing.
Guys, I
Excited.
have a bottle of Blue Maid Maker that has formed a brown ring around the top of the product. On the inside of the gallon bottle, is this bad product? No, it is not. Levi, tell him why.
So, Dan, here's the deal. Beadmaker, the active ingredient in Beadmaker, also causes it to create that solid. And if you have a gallon of orange Beadmaker, it does the exact same thing. The difference is you don't notice it as much because it's inside a big orange jug. Now, when we changed the color of orange Beadmaker, created the blue Beadmaker, and changed the scent, that active ingredient is still technically orange because that's why they made Beadmaker in orange, because it was part of that process of trying to keep that. So, no, there's nothing wrong with it. It is starting probably to brown because you got orange and blue mixing back and forth. It's going to happen. But here's the deal. All you got to do, keep shaking that bottle up. You'll be fine. Use that product until you're done with it. You're not going to ever have any issues with that product. Yes, it's not going to look great, but the product itself is still going to perform. Your car's going to look amazing, all that stuff. It's just unsightly in the gallon jug.
All right. Now we've got Dino back.
Just had a talk a few days ago with Timo from TRC DE looking to replace Terry 8020s to Edgeless 300s for removing polish. He suggested I go with Creatures because of the double pile, more versatile. Dino, either or. Creatures and 300s are a great combination to have in your shop and utilize. So
Totally.
feel free, knock those out. Glad you're talking to Timo. Timo's a good friend of ours and a great ambassador for the rag company for Germany.
And Hans doubles down saying, yes, Timo's great. Creature is all I use for polish and wax removal. Great towels.
There you go.
And Shelby Buck here just wants to say, yes, deals. She's
All
excited
right.
about deals.
Yes, deals.
And then we've got Antonio here. If there was only one towel I could use, it'd be Creatures.
There you go.
Yep, can't go wrong with them. Okay, now we got Kevin Dillinger here. Anthony, why don't you take this one?
Kellen says, will rags to riches help with the lint I am getting on the recent rag company rags I bought? So obviously washing the towels is going to be a big help, so we do recommend washing them. But I would recommend finding out which towels are the linting towels, if there is any linting towels. If you can track it down and that towel is continuing to lint, then please reach out to us if you just recently bought them. But when it comes to washing towels, it's hard sometimes to chase lint because a linting towel can lint onto other towels that may not have linting issues, but now then those towels now have linting issues, and that's not fun. So that's my advice, would be try to track down the one that you find is linting, or just try to wash those in an isolated batch, and then see if that helps at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest thing is just making sure that if you are washing new towels, wash new towels with only themselves, the new towels. Do not try to throw one of your older towels in there. I had that problem.
That's
where
where I hear a
grabbed-
lot of stories end up starting from. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you introduce towels that have more of a propensity to
Well,
do
there's
that
a
in
lot
the
of
first
things
place.
people like to save water. They want to save energy, so they look at it and
Yeah.
go, "Well, I don't have enough for a load, but I just bought a whole bunch of new towels. I'll wash them. Oh, and I have these 10 towels or 7 towels that I want to wash." Well, one of those towels could be the bad guy in the situation.
Yeah.
Spits lint everywhere, just kind of explodes it because that's what he does. And then the other towels are doing their job by grabbing and pulling and getting all that lint, but now they've got it on themselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so what you did was you just contaminated an entire batch of towels because of one bad egg. So what you do, like Anthony said, do your separations, make sure, process of elimination on your towels, and make sure you always wash them before you get them.
Amen, brother.
All right, KM.
Any updates on that brown glove box towel? I ended up placing several TRC orders, paying multiple shipping fees
Oh, man.
just for a chance at more glove box towels. Well, that's the fun thing, KM. Those glove box towels, we make them special and available for only certain events and certain occasions.
Yep.
Now, if you want, I'm going to say this. If you want a glove box towel, here's what you're going to do.
Ooh.
In the comments,
Oh.
you can ask nicely for one. But we have the right to say yes or no.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does. It means
that-
they can ask for one, and
that
then we
is some
still can say
real,
yes or
like,
no.
favoritism
So
being
you may
shown.
get
That's
one or
pretty
you may not,
definitive
even if
answer.
you ask for it.
Watch, everybody's going to
Here's
ask.
the deal, guys. That towel is a limited edition towel that we like to keep limited edition. So when it comes out, that's the goal to buy it. That's when you want to buy it, when it's available.
And-
when it's not available, we're sorry. You can't ask for it. You can't get it because it may not even be in stock. We don't
Dane,
have
this
it.
is or Levi, this is BS. So you're telling me that I can just order from any company that I like stuff from, and I can say, "Hi, can I have a free one of these?" And they
Yeah.
may or may not give it to me.
Exactly.
The chances of them not giving it to me, I feel like, are far greater
They
than
are.
them giving it to me.
They are much higher.
So
it's much
expect
easier
to hear
say
no.
no. Back in the day, I used to ask Detailed Image for one of those detailer shirts.
Yeah.
I'd put in an order and I'd go, "Can I get a detailer shirt?" You know what happened?
What?
I wouldn't get the shirt.
Well, look
That's
who's
right.
laughing now because we went there, right?
Yeah, and I
they
got my free
all-
shirt
and
finally.
They all gave us shirts, right?
I finally got it.
Morgan got a knee
shirt.
pad.
Yeah, I got a shirt and a hoodie.
Did you?
Yeah.
I know Dane got a boat.
Yeah, Dane
Did
got
I?
a boat. Josh got a shirt. He didn't even go. He got a shirt though.
Josh he winds up with all this extra stuff. We don't know how he actually gets it. I like to think that he's following closely in our footsteps, perhaps hiding in a bush.
Probably.
And he kind of makes his way in and says, "Hi, I'm also a rag company employee. I would like some free stuff."
He's very sneaky that way.
He is
You
sneaky
don't.
that
He
way.
blends into stuff very
Yeah.
easily.
He does. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
All I remember was that day he was driving wearing a shirt, and I was like, "Where'd you get that?" He's like, "Just got it." I was like, "Oh, that's cool.
Dang.
Wow."
Well, anyway, so look who's laughing now. Don't order stuff and ask for free things, like Levi said. It's
Well,
probably
I just
not
said
going to
we
happen.
may or may not give it to you. Most
Yeah.
likely,
Likely
chances
not
are
gonna
not.
happen.
Well, and he called it a brown towel, which I feel is like gonna shy some people away, but in reality, it's more like a really attractive platinum kind of color. It's very
It's a
beige.
pewter.
It's
It's like
it's,
GM pewter,
It's sandy, pewtery, platinumy.
suburban pewter.
Yeah.
It's the color the Suburban was before you wrapped
That's
it.
right, it
That's
was.
what it was.
I'll give you guys a glove box towel, but unfortunately, it has to be sprayed with the all-day cologne solution package.
People just want what they can't have.
If you ask for a glove box towel, it's gonna get a spritz of the all day.
Not
right.
a spritz, a soaking.
Moving on.
A soaking of that.
Moving
It will
on. The
ruin
bearded
the
hunter.
towel.
We're gonna
here.
make it gross.
The bearded
Oh.
hunter says, "What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. If I wash my car and want to only dry it with a big boy blower, could I potentially spray O&R all over the paint after rinsing to minimize water spotting risk?"
You
Yes.
can.
You could.
Yeah.
You can also take the small boy, but if you prefer the big boy, go for it.
Yeah.
It's a
Might
brand
get
name.
winded and it might be hard to hold
Here we
them.
go. We got Brock.
Bronx.
Bronx
Bronx
187.
Blink 182 says, getting any more showstopper from Wowo's? No, we are
No.
not. I'm so sorry.
But you can definitely get it straight from them if you'd like to. Absolutely.
Yeah. You can go to wowos.co.uk or wowos.com. You don't even go .co.uk.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
wowos.com, I think.
Yeah. At
No,
home.
it isn't. It's wowos.co.uk.
Yes.
Go check them out. That's where you can get it. That's the only place you can buy it.
A Google search will get you there. No
Yep.
problem.
Cool.
All right. Hans closing here. Papa Chrome, you're the power. Then we've got, wow, these, okay, ever since you said people get free stuff, these comments are flying now.
You have given them bad information, Levi.
Yeah, well,
I
you're
just
giving
told
them
that
false
we're going
hope.
to tell them no if they
Yeah.
ask for it.
Is it
That's all.
safe to use ONR on a salt-covered daily driver? Absolutely, yes, it is.
All right, and Justin Risney.
When doing a coating, is it safe to coat over sensors such as a parking proximity sensor, or is it best to avoid them? Yes, you coat right over them. It's
You
not gonna,
can.
It's not going to affect them.
They've got
It's-
a whole bunch of clear coat and paint on top of
Yeah.
them.
They'll still be able to emit their signal. Oh, no. Who put up G. Davis? I didn't do that.
G. Davis says, do not call and ask for Dane's glove box cream.
Yeah,
You're right,
ask for
don't.
that.
Okay. So, Mike's
Oh.
Auto Detailing, how can I get the rag company on my Q&A?
Oh, thank you, Mike. You just need to send me an email, levi@theragcompany.com,
Yeah.
and let us know when and what time, and we'd be more than happy to jump on with
Yeah,
you.
as long as there's no conflict in time, I don't see why you wouldn't
Yep.
be able to
if
do
we
that.
have the time to do it, we can do it.
Yeah. Got Barry here.
Bought
a gallon. Oh, sorry,
So
go ahead.
Dave. You got it.
He just said bought a gallon right after Anthony posted.
Very
Nice.
good.
He was on top
Heck
of it.
yeah, man.
And then Mike says, I've never had coffee. Interesting.
right.
Not
Good for
one
you, man.
sip. Better off.
Well, thanks, Antonio. All right. Bearded Hunter, back again. There we go. Take it away, Anthony.
Also, R2R is pure magical unicorn juice. Brought life back to some Eagle Edgeless 350s that had been useless for over a year. That's fantastic. That's what we like to hear.
Yep. It's awesome.
All right. And then we got Ricky Cologne.
Ricky Clone says double espresso with milk, a double cortado for me. Is that what that says?
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
Not to be confused with the Volkswagen Corrado.
Yeah.
We have
Of which I am a fan.
we
All
have
right.
the LZR Mob, Laser Mob,
There you
says,
go.
what is the best way to get streak-free infotainment system gloss black touchscreens?
Man, so realistically a quick detailer, and FTWs are great for this, or
This is
purple
piano
pearls.
black that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's why I like a quick detailer, and
What towel do you like to use
purple
for
pearl.
piano black?
I use purple pearls.
So that's funny because I use the Edgeless, the Eagle Edgeless 350 in lavender.
Oh,
Oh,
very
yes,
nice.
the 350.
I use that with something that has some good lubricity to it. So
Yeah.
something that has, so something kind of like what you said, like going with like a quick detailer
Yeah.
would work.
But not a quick detailer that's going to leave protection behind. I want a clean burn quick detailer. Something like paint gloss works
Oh,
great.
I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Quick Finish from Koch Chemie.
Quick finish. There you
Yeah,
go. Clean
there it
burn.
is.
What
yeah.
you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something simple, easy.
Clean burn.
Because I'm not looking to put anything over the infotainment system
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
You know, maybe on the black plastic it's okay.
Yeah.
But I like to think about like if I'm going to use this product, I want to be able to use it to clean my television set at home.
Oh, okay.
I don't want any streaks or darkening or high spots or anything on there. I want it just clean.
How big of a
Okay.
television set are you cleaning at home?
I've got a couple of them.
Okay. Like how big?
It's not a competition.
Well, I mean,
75.
honestly, is who has the biggest TV here? Looks like you guys have some explaining to do then.
Well, I'm 75, so
I've got
I
a
don't-
75 as well.
then we're
Dane.
tied.
And a 55.
75 point what?
It's 75.
Because I got a 75 and a 55 also.
Yeah.
75 even?
What?
75 even?
Well, I didn't measure it other than the fact that it says
Well,
it's
I'd say
75
tonight
and
go home and
diagonal
measure
measurement
Ooh,
is.
should we go home and measure our TVs?
Yeah, I'd say grab a ruler, go out
seems-
and measure them.
Extension.
And then
We'll report back on the podcast next week.
Post back in the podcast group. I want everybody to measure their TVs tonight, right?
I'm gonna do that. I'll
And
do that.
probably
Right, 'cause-
do it away from your significant other, so you don't have to explain what you're doing.
Oh,
and then
I'm gonna post. I'll do
post it
that.
up. Let
Yeah.
us know how
Yeah.
big is yours.
Post it.
This just seems like a
so
bad
we got
idea.
I got a
All right.
55 downstairs, 75 upstairs.
Notice how I didn't tell you how big mine was because I'm waiting for the big reveal tonight.
Oh.
Ooh.
He's going to drop a projector or something and be like, haha, it's any size I want. Okay, Troy, bringing you up now.
Koch Chemie APC Green Star is the new OG replacement for Power Clean.
I don't know.
We have
I
no
haven't heard
idea.
it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't even know Matt carried Power Clean.
Yeah, he did.
Did he carry
Yeah.
Power Clean? It might, man. Green Star has been slowly
good
but surely
product.
winning us over. It is extremely
solid.
effective all-purpose cleaner. We really do like it.
Yep.
All right. Got Mark here.
When setting up an O&R bucket for washing during the winter, How long will it last until having to replace the contents in the bucket? 3 weeks.
Yep,
As long
about
as you
3
don't
weeks.
keep a towel in there. Only keep a sponge in there.
It
Or
helps having
tools.
a Gamma Seal lid
Yeah,
too.
that is
Not
true.
not always. Keep it cracked a little
Oh,
bit
well,
so that
okay.
it can breathe.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing about that. Just put a lid over the top, but don't screw it all the way down.
There you
Just
go.
set it on there.
All right, we got Kairos
But 3
Gaming.
weeks. Best way to hand wash TRC microfiber towels. Soak them in a bucket, mix up with a little bit of R2R, scrub them by hand, rinse them out, wring them out, hang dry them.
Do you have a washboard?
You could use an old school washboard. Watch some videos on how to wash clothes without a machine. It's basically the same process.
All right, then we got Richard Parsons here.
Hey, all, just wanted to wish all the Americans happy holidays, and let's hope that 2021 is much better than 2020. Regards, Richard from New Zealand.
Thanks, Richard. All
Dane's
right,
favorite country, Australia, New Zealand.
thank you. Okay, Troy. Koshemi Interior Cleaner, Polestar PH7 or MZR PH 12.5, I believe I see there, or even Greenstar PH 12.5. I know all would be safe, but what's the one to get?
I would
I'm going to
say-
use Polestar.
Yeah, Polestar is a great starting point. I think that will probably get you into the door for exactly what you want to do. And then if you ever need anything that's stronger, which I mean, very rarely, Polestar is very effective. That's when you would jump into Greenstar. I mean,
Any dilute Green Star, 12.5 is a little high.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
All right.
Greenstar diluted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bait Addict. Good old.
What's up, dude? Sup,
good old
baiters? Wearing masks to truly fit the anonymous role, I see.
Yeah,
You know it,
yeah.
man.
We just like looking like ninjas. All right.
Got our color lock masks on, in case you guys were wondering. They say that right there.
These are by
These
far
are-
the most comfortable
These are the best
of any
masks
mask
we've
I've
gotten.
worn because they actually have the bridge of your nose like structured, so you don't just feel like it's
Yeah,
sitting
they're
on
very
your mouth.
nice. Lars did a great job with these.
Glad you guys are staying healthy, safe, and taking it seriously. Also, whoa, is that a gallon of rags to
Yes.
riches? Yes,
Yes.
yes, it is.
Must be hard for you sitting over there in Canada, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. They're
Around
already
it,
mad
on
that
his
we're waiting
throne
for
of maple
approval
syrup.
on
Yeah.
like all the SDS stuff. You got to
You
get
know,
that all
let's-
squared away.
It must be hard being that sticky all the time. You know what I
know,
mean?
right?
With the,
I-
so I have this theory that
What?
the Mounties, right, in order for them to stay on the horses better,
Oh,
They-
no.
they
Use
actually lay
maple
down
syrup.
a nice thin layer of maple syrup
Yeah. I
and then
can see
sit
that.
on it.
I had some
So you're
maple
saying
syrup
that's
on
not
my
a saddle,
hoodie.
that's just like dried maple
it is
syrup?
just dried maple syrup. Is
That's
exactly
disgusting.
What it is.
All right.
I know.
Well,
Luca
that's what
Bellotta here.
baseball players use
I
to
feel
hold
worse
on to
for
their
the
bats.
horses.
It's my
Luca
car.
wants to know what's the best polish or compound to use before applying a coating.
Any that the rag company sells.
Oh, well, mighty
Except
confident.
for Uno Protect. Don't use it before coating.
Honestly, there's a lot of great ones out there. I would recommend going with something that's pretty widely known. You know that offers a good result. You know whether it's
Last Cut's
whether it's
amazing.
Last Cut, or whether it's the Rupes compound and polish, whether it's the Coach Chemi compounds and polish, whether it's the Sonax stuff. I mean, go with whatever whatever's easiest.
Key is
for you
no
to get.
fillers.
Yeah.
Then we got Dino here asking Anthony, is that the Alpha Industries jacket? I'm pretty sure
It is not.
it is not.
This is, like I said, an Army Navy supply.
He literally
jacket.
just went into Army Navy surplus and picked one up.
It is pretty.
Take it off. Let's see the tags.
Yeah, what's it look like
Who
inside?
made it? Who's the government contractor that made that?
That's a great question. I'm gonna pull this out of my pocket here.
Honestly, it looks
Is there a
pretty
pocket
legit.
tag?
Like,
This is a super legit jacket.
yeah.
It's a super legera jacket. So when I open this thing up, right?
Look at that. It's got fleece liner.
It's got the fleece liner, the orange inside. I do have some interior pockets.
Oh,
here
very
on the
nice.
Those are
inside as
big.
well to be able to store things, which is
It's like a
pretty nice.
That's not
satchel of a
pot-
pocket.
That actually isn't a pocket. Your hand went all the way through
Well, no, there's another
to the bottom.
that I
Yeah, but I can see
Huh.
your fingers.
Yes, I know, but there's another attachment.
Oh,
on the
okay.
side.
On the inside. there.
So,
Okay,
so there's
sneaky.
That, but it's just fleece lined. I don't know what the tag says.
Take it off. Let's see.
We're just going to go through this whole procedure.
You only have to take part of it off. I just want to see if there's a tag in between the shoulder blades. That's all.
There is not.
Oh, nobody can hear Anthony talking right now, so.
Wow, there are no tags on that jacket.
That's how you know the government makes it.
Yeah, that's a
It says
real.
that's how you know the
real
government
deal
makes
setup.
it. All right, so let's move this train along. I've got Bait Addict here asking more questions. Levi, in your experience, what do you think is a bigger detriment to cut? The product or the pad itself? For example, using hyper polish with a microfiber cutting pad versus hyper compound Rupa's Yellow.
The pad.
There you go.
Pad is the biggest because the polish. So you're saying like hyper polish with a microfiber cutting pad will cut, but hyper compound with the Rupes yellow will still cut far greater,
Yeah.
even though the pad is the one that is slowing it down. Because what you have to understand is that is still technically generating faster levels of heat than the microfiber cutting pad. So, and man, that's a good question. But yeah, it's going to be the pad at the end of the day is the bigger detriment to the cut is the
Okay.
pad.
And, there we go. David wants to know, what are your thoughts on the 20 millimeter long throw polisher from Harbor Freight?
No thoughts on it.
You haven't
No
used it.
thoughts.
No thoughts.
Next question, Dane. Sorry, David. Levi is
Gumi.
killing it with a vest.
That's right.
Look at this.
Oh,
So what?
man.
Who made that vest?
I don't know.
This is a G-Technic
This
vest.
is my G-Technic vest.
Okay.
G-Tech Special.
Look at that.
So is that actually what's on the inside? Is that feather? Is that down? Or is that cotton?
It's it doesn't really have much. It's got a little bit of polyfill in there.
Okay. And then so how many pockets do you have on that?
I have 1,
Okay.
2, and that's it.
Then nothing on the
So
inside.
there's just 3 pockets here.
So what I like about vests is how mobile people can be with a vest, right? So it leaves the arms out. So if you're just wanting to rock the vest alone, it shows off the guns.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. I feel really proud to be a G-Technic representative to be bequeathed a jacket. It feels
Wow.
it's a level of
Yeah.
gosh, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like
You were chosen.
I was chosen. Feels great to know that I
Yeah.
got a jacket. Did you guys get a jacket?
So I didn't get it crap. I got a hat that that I'm giving away apparently.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got
What did you
screwed
get?
on
What
this
did you get?
situation.
Dane, did you get a jacket?
I got a fuzzy Christmas hat.
Oh.
What the hell, man? So like everybody else
Anyway,
is getting
so
these
makes me
fantastic
feel just
warm
a
weather
little bit
items.
So
better.
before people get more mad, I'm going to move on
I
to
have
Bait
this
Addict
vest
here.
here.
Bait Addict asks, I will try the Rupa's yellow wool I have now, but I'm feeling cautious after
It is
I
a
caused
great
more
pad.
microfiber.
It is a great pad, and it is soft compared to microfiber.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Very soft compared to microfiber.
No. Great.
David Cervantes addressing, well, if you're in the know, you know. And then Delphine Bez, I left
my car at the paint shop. Now notice some kind of cloudy impression on one window. Will not come off. What should I do? Clay it?
Clean the inside.
Yeah, I'd like to see what that cloudy impression is, Delphine. Email me, levi@theragcompany.com.
Yes.
All right. Dane, next
All right.
one. Glad
Carissa
you're
here.
promoting safety. Good job. Thanks, Carissa. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Curtis.
What's a good starter leaf blower? I seen someone in a rag company video using the Ego leaf blower drying a Porsche.
That's
yeah,
a
we
great
have an
blower.
Ego here. It's a great blower. Anthony has it.
I'm a big advocate of the Ego blowers. I would highly recommend spending the money because
The
not
Ego
only,
power tool line is a great line.
well, not only can they blow off your car, but they can also blow the leaves, right?
That's
now, I
right.
will say if you want to spend a little bit more money, right, you can go with a nice Metro blower.
Yeah.
You can go with something a little bit more automotive related.
Heated,
Yeah.
cooled air.
Heated, cool there, packs a punch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great little blower.
Brian here.
Oh, what was that? That was a G Davis one there.
What? No. I was just going to the next comment.
no, you
Okay.
They must have thrown one up there. Okay.
They were.
I'm not controlling that.
So, there we go. Can we get
Oh,
Dane to stand
God.
up so we can check out his Lake Country leggings?
Way to derail things. These are just my tactical pants.
I thought they were foam leggings.
Well, these are insulated. They got fleece linermen in them.
They've got,
Nice.
Yeah,
got a
they're
little
comfy.
Lake Country wool inside
They're tack
there.
pants. They
Okay,
work.
Moving on.
All right. Back to my Brian K here. Let me pull that up again. Oh, and everything moved the second I touched it. Okay, before it runs away. There we go.
So when it comes to just doing it, I had not operated a polisher since 1984. I bought a Rupes 21 and a Duetto DAs. I used it last month. So easy, great results. You cannot go wrong with them. Correct,
Yeah,
Brian.
Great machines.
The DA polisher is nothing to be scared of.
That's right. Okay, then we got Bait asking the trigger.
It is the 4-ounce Rags to Riches bottle coming out.
That's a
Great
sample
question.
size. You literally use it
Yeah.
The
once.
only way we can get it into Canada, right?
Yeah, it feels like it. Well, Dane's the one throwing them over the fence.
Oh man, I don't know. He
So,
probably
just
thinks he
gotta-
can like
4-ounce
smuggle that or
bottles
something.
are a lot easier to toss and catch.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got There we go.
I've been seeing people drive around with masking tape on their rear windshield wiper. Why is that? That's because they went through an automatic car wash, and the car wash has put that tape on the back before the car goes through to hold the wiper blade to the back window. That way it doesn't get ripped off when the machine comes down on it as the brushes go. That's what that tape's for.
Sheesh.
The problem is you're supposed to take that tape off when you get out of the car wash. People don't. They just drive away.
They probably just didn't even notice it.
Yeah, they don't even notice. It's to cover the car wash from breakage.
Oh, man. All right, I got Bait Addict here.
Is that a black satin finish? Don't take a light to that fender. Close. It's not black. It's brown and gold and green and all kinds of cool stuff when it's wet.
All right, let me find my
When
place
it's dry,
again.
it's very flat.
Okay, so we are on page 3.
Oh,
here.
we're going to go to a break.
Yeah, it actually is time for us to go to a break. So I'll find my place here, but in the meantime, you guys take a little break. We'll see you in just a few.
Woo!
Hello, 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 and welcome to the promo for the Rag Company Podcast. That's right, I'm Dane Hennen. I'm your host of the Rag Company Podcast, as well as our weekly Q&As that appear on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Now, if you're looking for the podcast, you gotta head over to the Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel. That's right, we've got a few channels, but if you subscribe to them all, you will not miss your Rag Company content, your Rag Company action. I know you love it, that's why you're watching this. So if you're not familiar with it, you should go check it out. We talk about detailing, we talk about cars, we talk about what we did over our weekends. It's just a chance to get to know, the folks at TRC a little bit better. Go to the Rag Company podcast channel, go to the Rag Company YouTube channel for the Q&As, and just in general, enjoy, like a warm blanket. It's friendship. It's just something that you wear over yourself and you say, gee, this is nice. So we really want you to hang out with the Rag Company crew one way or another, be it the podcast or the Q&A. I'm inviting you, and I know Levi and Anthony are right behind the camera saying the same thing. So if you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe to the Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel, as well as the Rag Company YouTube channel, where we do our Q&As. It's just fun. We want to have you around. We want you to submit your comments. Let us know how things are going. We're all hanging out. It's a good time. And we all learn a bit more about detailing and cars in the process. Now, I will say, when it comes to the podcast, we're not just on YouTube. We're also on Stitcher, Spotify, any of your other audio platforms. Make sure you check, because we should be on there. And if we aren't, let us know, and we'll do our best to get on there as well. With all that said, we just want to say thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again.
Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and I wanted to direct you over to our FAQ channel. Now, our FAQ channel is our way of answering all those questions you had as quickly and efficiently as possible. The FAQ channel is very simple. From whether you're just starting out detailing, you need to learn how to wash a car, or maybe you have a question on what a rinseless wash is, or something as simple as how do I wash my microfiber towels, you'll be able to find it at the Rag Company FAQ channel.
If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering, how long can you store Optimum No Rinse inside of a bucket for?
The difference between an open cell and a closed cell foam pad.
Should I wash my microfiber towels after using a spray sealant? So we're going to be answering that question and more in today's FAQ video.
Well, there you have it. Hopefully now you know a little bit more about the FAQ channel, and if you're looking for it, go to YouTube and type in the Rag Company FAQ and make sure you subscribe so that you'll be aware whenever a new video comes out. Now, if you didn't see your question answered, feel free to send us an email or leave a comment right there on a video, and we will be sure to add that to our next video. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and can't wait to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, it's Anthony with the Rag Company, and do you like cars? Do you like washing cars? Do you like watching other people wash cars in an impromptu interview setting? Boy, do we have the show for you, because it's called Wash Wednesday, and it can be seen at the Rag Company YouTube channel, in which I hosts that show, of all people, believe it or not. So what this show is all about is that we pull in people locally from the car community as well as travel from the other side of the country to basically team up with YouTubers and other really cool people to wash their cars as well. So it's just a lot of fun. Now what happens is we bring these people on that often don't know how to wash their cars, believe it or not. So we show them new tips, tricks, and techniques to learn how to wash them properly, as well as interview them about their car, how they got into cars, and why they chose maybe that car. And then at the very end, go and take it for a drive, which is really, really cool. It's a really fun experience. The Wash Wednesday series has been around for a couple of years now. We have plenty of episodes coming up, so don't go anywhere. You want to check these things out, as well as a ton of our other channels and other videos that we have on the Rag Company YouTube channel, the FAQ channel, the podcast channel, you name it. There's tons of stuff throughout those channels and those videos. So make sure to check those out as well. But I think Wash Wednesday is going to be great for car enthusiasts and people that like watching other people wash their cars in an impromptu interview setting. It's a lot, but trust me, it works. So head to the Rag Company YouTube channel, check out Wash Wednesday. And if there's any cars that you want to see down in the comments, leave them down below. We'll make sure to have those in an upcoming video. All right, catch you later.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. This is Q&A Thursday. If you're just joining us now, thank you for getting into the show. You missed the first hour, but don't worry, there's still an hour to go. So, guys, let's get right back into these comments.
There you go.
All right, I
We
got
got a lot of
Delphine
them.
here. I'm going to bring her up on the screen now. Go ahead and take it,
I
Levi.
use tar remover, but the tape still leaves a thin white line. I do not want to insist. So you can use a little bit of tar remover. If it's on the paint, I'm going to say use alcohol, just plain old alcohol, and just rub very gently. Let the product try to do as much as you can. Then you'll get it.
All right.
It'll come off. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Carissa saying, glad you're promoting safety. Good job. Thanks, Carissa. Appreciate
you.
it.
And Curtis.
We already did these, Dane. We've already talked about all of these.
Dane. Dane, you're just
it's
doing this over again.
We
Backwards.
just did
Wow.
a redo of everything.
Sorry,
here.
it's where the comments, this system is backwards. Okay, so
it's all
I've
right.
got Nick here.
Flip it upside down.
Are you guys dropping Wowos? Yes, Nick Whitfield. I was going to tell you, if you'd like, I can send you what we talked about a couple Thursdays back.
Yeah.
When we discussed what we were talking about with Wowos. You can email me at levi@theragcompany.com.
All right, and then we've got Chris Housley here.
Hi,
Hey,
TRC from Texas. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. We appreciate you watching and listening.
And David.
I'll do this next one. Hi from Sydney, New Zealand. Hope you are all well and staying safe over there. Dane, what do you think about that? Did I do good?
That didn't feel right.
What didn't feel right about it?
I think you might have missed something.
Next time.
Clearly he meant Austria. Okay, so moving along. Okay, boy, where are we?
This is why it's nice to have 3 screens.
Yes, this is where I lose my place. I'm going to pull up Brian here.
All right. Brian saying it's a short nap dual piles, easy way to remove a ceramic coating. Yes. I see people using other than a 350 GSM short nap up to a 400 GSM plush. Either way, they're being trashed. Your recommendation. Pearl weaves. We have purple pearls. We have our standard pearls in gray and green, and the premium pearl in purple. And the 3 pearl weaves are great towels regardless of what you choose. The other great ones are the 300, Eagle 300, or Edgeless 300. And what we usually recommend is use a low nap towel for the initial wipe and leveling.
Yeah.
And then follow it up with like an Eagle 500 or Eagle 350, a taller nap just to pick up any of the residuals and stuff. Usually we recommend that as like a third towel or secondary wipe. Mm-hmm. So.
And then Curtis here coming to Anthony's defense.
No-show socks for the win.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Couple
And
of
Delphine's
playboys
back
out
again.
there with them no-show socks. All right. Would you use G-Technic C4 on rubber liners? You could. I don't know what liner you're talking about.
Floor mats?
Floor mats? Because that's all right.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's just going to be slippery. Just
I
know
wonder,
that, Carissa.
I wonder if it means like the trim around like windows, the little blades that go along there.
I don't
or
know. We'll see.
Vinyl window trim, something like that. Okay, we got Bait Addict here.
Can you talk more about those new mitts? Still 70/30, new microfiber, softer. Is it more premium cyclone? Also
Beta,
time
we
for
can
crystal
say no more. Just
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So when the Ultramit arrives, we'll tell you all about it and how great it is.
It's
now,
not here yet, so
cure time for
gotta
crystal
wait.
sealant, pretty much as soon as it's applied.
crystal sealant, it dries extremely fast.
It goes
That's why we
fast.
tell people to do a panel at a time, because that resin, once it's exposed to the air, it hardens extremely fast. So total cure time, though, I think is actually roughly 12 to 24 hours is typically when it's
Try not to
fully
get
set.
it wet.
Yeah.
All right. And then G. Davis.
When I saw Gabe, I thought, finally we have some pressure washer upgrade and repair news. Disappointed.
And then Chase here.
I'm just a hobbyist detailer, not a business. I only purchased a Harbor Freight DA polisher for their rare occasional touch-up. It works fine, but do I look unprofessional? No.
No.
Customers won't necessarily know what they're looking at.
You
in
can
many
slap a
cases.
Rupes sticker on it.
No, you can't. Do not do
Don't
that.
don't do that. That is
Don't do
inviting.
that.
I'm kidding.
No.
Don't do that.
Jeez. Okay, so then I've got Amon here.
You got who? Oh,
I
he
was-
says,
go ahead.
was watching your WOA's 121 wax vids, but I haven't seen it on your website for a while. Is there any reason you no longer sell it? WOAs don't seem to reply to any of my questions either. Not great. Well, that's unfortunate about their customer service, but what can you say for us, Levi?
So it's a great wax. However, we are no longer affiliated or selling WOWOs. So we are still have products available on our site, but we're not going to be continuing forward once all those products are sold out. Now, you can get a hold of WOWOs
No, they
going to their
can't because
website.
they've been
No, I'm just
trying to.
saying, he's probably talking about maybe, I don't know what customer service channels he goes to.
Who knows?
You got to remember, WOWOs is still a very, very small company. Part of the process of joining forces with us was to help kind of share the load, having us help them. Because we're not carrying it, we had to stop doing our share
been
of what we
unloaded.
were doing. Yeah, so they are responsible for any and all customer service regarding their products. As long as you're not buying it from us, if you bought a product from us and you need some help, we are gladly here to help and help you at all with whatever issues you have. But we do not have any more product available here in the U.S. for Contact 121 from us. We're sold out of that. So you can reach WOWOs through their website, wowos.co.uk. You can see about calling them or reaching out to them via email, and hopefully you'll get a response. That's all I can say, man. I'm sorry to hear that. So.
Yeah, and in a podcast we actually covered.
But if you want to email us about any questions or anything you have about the product, if you've got it and you're using it, you're wondering, we're here to help. That's what we do. So we're here to help you out in any way we can.
yeah. I got David here.
Does anyone's blue bead maker feel a slightly bit more slick than the orange bead maker? I don't know. It's subjective there, buddy. You can figure it
Might
out.
be a little placebo effect
Some people
going
like
on
it.
there.
Some people feel that way.
We got Shelby.
Can you
go ahead.
Can you use bead maker in cold weather? High 30s, 40s. Yeah, you can.
I have, yeah. Work fast.
Yeah.
All right, and then I've got Evotic.
Who?
Avotic. I'm starting my own detailing business. I want to start a maintenance program. How should I set my prices, and what should be the max time before I let a client get their car cleaned again? No max time. Let your customers decide. I wouldn't ever set a maximum time for customers to get their car cleaned again, because you can't dictate that. I've had customers that call me. I had a lady call me. I haven't detailed her car in 5 years. And she called and said, hey, I want to get my car detailed. It's been about 5 years since we last did it. I sold a business in that 5 years.
Things
we've done
change.
so much in 5 years. So it's one of those things like you just don't know. And
Right.
it's just how they are. I've also had customers who come in every 30 days and we have to find the dirt. The cars are spotless.
Yeah.
They want it clean and they want to pay for a full service session again. I'm not the one to stop them and go, hey, oh, man, your car's not clean. Your car's too clean to work on.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
quick thing. Levi, going off topic for a quick second
Yeah.
here.
Ooh.
Right? It was actually about 1 year ago, around this time of year,
Yeah.
where I almost cut off my finger. Do you remember that?
Yes. I
was
do
sitting
remember
here
that.
and I was like,
Holy.
remember it was the beginning of December, and if
That's
you go
right.
back and watch our old podcast, you'll see
Yeah.
that I had this giant apparatus around my
Yeah.
finger
Uh-huh.
because I got one of those new Santoku knives that I thought I was going to be a chef with.
Yeah.
And I
You cut
ended
your
up
finger
cutting-
off while you were washing your knife.
Yeah, and I ended up
Literally
going,
living your life on the edge.
yeah, I called Katie. I said, hey, I think I need to go to the hospital. And so
You can't leave this kid
it
alone.
wasn't, I think it was like 7 stitches in my finger
Oh my
to
gosh.
bring that thing back
Yeah.
to on. And so I was just remembering because you know what? It is fully healed. It is still a little sensitive in that area now, but it's been a year.
But one of the great things is that it's been a year. That's how fast it's gone. So
Yeah.
don't
So-
try and set a max time for your customers to come see you. Do a good enough service that they get addicted to your service. That they go, man, I need to keep my car this clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Levi, you also had a finger issue the other day as well. You have a Band-Aid on your finger.
Well, I have a Band-Aid on my knuckle.
Yeah.
So
What ended up happening?
I think it's a spider bite.
Okay. What kind of spider? Brown recluse?
Probably a yellow sac spider.
Okay.
Yikes.
Pretty common in our area. They happen to be in our cars. They happen to be in our homes.
I don't have spiders at my house.
Yeah, well, you probably do.
No.
So, point is, I need to spray for spiders apparently because I realized Saturday I was digging around in some of my tool bags, and that's
Yeah.
probably when I got
Oh,
it.
yeah, probably.
And so that's probably when it happened. And so that's what I think is what's on my knuckle.
Yeah.
Important question. Ortho or Bayer?
I'm gonna get Bayer. I like Bayer.
You're a
lot
Bayer
better.
guy?
Yeah.
Dane,
Yeah.
Dane's an ortho guy.
I am?
Yeah. Home Depot. Ortho.
I mean, yeah. Although they sell Bayer too.
Yeah, they
Do
do
they
sell
sell
Bayer.
Bayer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well-
they do.
Yeah, I use Bayer a lot.
Son
I
of
like
a
the
Bayer.
blue bottle. I don't know what it is. I think it's that blue bottle. I
Yeah.
like.
Is it the blue that gets you?
I've used Ortho for a long time and had great results with it, but for some reason that Bayer just, man, the bottle looks nice. I like the flash when I'm walking around.
If you
my
can
driveway.
trust it to make your headaches go away, you can trust it to fry bugs. Okay.
Moving on.
So, moving along, we got Aman again. He's just following up on that previous comment there.
I was wanting to know what sort of durability times people have seen from 121. I know environment makes a difference, how long it lasts. Can't find durability lengths online anywhere. Remember, it's a paste wax, so it could be anywhere from 6 weeks to 3 months.
Yeah, a paste is not going
Well,
to
but that one
last
has
as long
that one
as-
has a lot of resin in it. So
It does. but
initially, we from our claims and from our findings, we were getting about 6 months out of it as a paste wax, which is pretty good. But I remember Frazier had said he had seen up to a year worth of protection depending on the car's environment.
Exactly.
So it does contain quite a few little magical tricks inside that particular
But
wax.
realistically, 3 months is a good rule of thumb for any paste wax.
See,
and
Nick
it's
says
so
the
easy to
durability
apply
is
and
off
put
the
on,
chart.
and put a coat on every 3 months.
Yeah.
And that's something, I guess, to touch on a broader subject, it comes up every time you talk about protective products. People go, oh, well, how long does it last? Like, irregardless of how easy it might be to put on or what it looks like when it's on there, people just give me the thing that lasts the longest. Well, the experience might suck and the product might not look good, but it sure lasts a long time. That's where I kind of get sometimes frustrated, although I understand where the question's coming from on this stuff. I think a lot of times people wonder why we choose certain products over others, and the reality is we put a lot of stock into the experience of applying a product, and we put a lot of stock into the ultimate finished look that we're going to get, especially as to how it plays with the other products we already carry. So that's something that we put a lot of thought into, and that's why we generally recommend the things we recommend, such as Bead Maker and stuff along those lines. So just to give you a better idea.
Yeah. And Nick, you're correct. The durability is off the charts, especially for a paste wax. It's pretty insane.
Yeah. And I got Chase here.
How
Another
long
one.
do you think a Carnauba wax on top of an SiO2 coating? I remember hearing you say that Carnauba doesn't really bond strongly to an SiO2 coating compared to a sealant. Correct. It doesn't. And goes right back to that. It just depends on the coating. Some coatings like to shed whatever's on top of them, so it actually will lower the speed at which it is able to stay on. So could last a week, could last 6 weeks, could last 2 months before the coating sheds it off. It just depends on the coating and what the two processes are.
Okay. We got Despacho here.
Can color lock conditioner and sealant be used with eco leather and PVC leather? Yes, can.
And Chase, with my favorite question I've been answering lately, because we haven't just come out and said it, but the reality is there is something that makes it different.
How is Rags to Riches microfiber wash different than other microfiber washes or restores on the market? Anthony.
So funny you should ask me, Levi. Well, first off, there's quite a few frog legs in this mix, right? We gotta
Okay,
talk
well,
about
that's
that.
not-
And a lot of the magic that has been put into this product to make it what it is today. But in all seriousness, basically, a microfiber detergent is meant to degrease. It is meant to basically break down chemicals used within the detailing industry. And so not all detergents are able to do that. You have to think about it. A normal free and clear detergent or a normal detergent that you use for cleaning your clothes isn't necessarily going to degrease things to the certain extent that we might need for our towels.
Yeah, you're not
to
using your jeans to take wax off.
well, I mean, and detergents are relatively gentle. Most detergents are gentle, whereas the microfiber detergent still needs to be gentle to keep your towels soft, but needs to be strong enough to remove everything that they pick up. And so what is interesting, though, is almost everybody that has done a bucket pre-soak on their towels has been able to remove more unseen dirt from their towels than anything that I've ever seen. And so people are kind of having fun with this, and they post about it in the Rag Company discussion group. Once you soak those towels that you thought were clean within this detergent and do a pre-soak with it, you'll find that it'll still pull brown, it'll still pull dirt, it'll still pull things out of those towels that you didn't even know was there that your other detergents didn't get to. And so it is a combination of a few different things. And then in order for this microfiber detergent to be able to break down the sealants and stuff left in the towels from using bead maker or C2V3 and things like that, Dave Phillips had to basically use an ingredient, right, to produce an outcome where the detergent has a lower surface tension than that of the protection on the towel itself. So anything that's been embedded in that towel has a very low surface tension. So this detergent needs to be lower than that in order to break through to get behind that protective barrier and
not
begin
allow
breaking
it
it
to
down.
reapply itself.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Basically like some security guards that come in, they break up a fight,
Yeah.
and then they make sure that the crazy drunk person doesn't get back into the bar.
yeah.
They're able to stand there. That's what Rags to Riches does on the sealants,
Yeah.
on the towels. It protects the towel from the sealants trying to reinvigorate while they're all in the wash, you know.
Well, and
going
then the more and more you wash them. So for some people, they may see like a 50% hydrophobic improvement, right, or a less hydrophobic improvement after the first wash, right? And then every adjacent wash, it should continue to get better and better. So here's an example from Tony
That's the
Maisel,
before.
to where that was the before, and then here is the after being applied.
Just one
now
wash.
you'll see that was cut in half. That absorbency time was cut in half by what? Maybe 70%,
Yeah.
80%.
That was a Dry Me River he had bought back in 2016, and he had used it, and he basically said it had become virtually useless because it had gotten so full of sealants and different things he uses drying aids, it was rendered hydrophobic. So this is like cutting through all of the other talking about it.
Yeah.
The straight up point of this compared to other detergents that are on the market currently is that this one will break down sealants in a way others do not.
Well, and it kind of irritates me a little bit when I see people say, what's the difference between this and any other detergent? This is just a bunch of marketing hype. It's all
The whole point
detergents
was
are all
we
the
didn't
same
introduce
thing.
this until we were
And
sure we had
I have to
something
sit there and I have to hold myself back from the keyboard, right?
I literally said it last night.
I mean, if this was no different than any other detergent, we would have never gone down this path that has been
I think
4 years.
People
Right.
just
of
haven't learned that we
testing
don't
and pulling our
play
hair out.
that game. Like it's so. I get it's common in the detailing industry for people to bring out, oh, it's just another
Get into
thing.
it, Dane.
same
Get
as
mad. Get
I get
pissed.
friggin' feisty
Well, what
about this
people don't
because
know
if you
is-
haven't figured it out by now, or if you're new to us, I understand. But please, if you've been around for a while, we operate a little bit differently. When it comes to the way we bring things to market, we do it because we actually believe in it, and we're not trying to
Well, let's
screw
just
you.
put it
we
this
actually
way. The
have
first company that we brought this idea to and said, look, here's what we want to do. We want to create a detergent.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we already did?
Yeah, here you go. They
try
send it to
we're
us.
like, no,
And we were
that's
like,
not what
this
we
stuff
want.
doesn't work.
This
And they go,
does
what are
not
you
do.
talking about? It works just fine. We're like, it does not work at all.
Yeah.
And that set in motion 2 years of developmental research to finally where we were like, oh, this will work. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's going to be really expensive for us.
And that was like
so we don't really
4
want to
years
do that.
ago.
Yeah, and we were like, fine, we'll take our business elsewhere.
And so we ended up dropping the idea for a little
Well,
while.
we went
until
we
could,
went on to another company and said,
Yeah.
here's our game plan. This is what we want to do. And they said, okay, we're going to figure that out. And they got stuck in the science of it for a really long time
Yeah.
without being able to create an actual demonstration of
Yeah.
product for us. And we were like, this isn't going to work. Like, we need to start making samples of this and trying this. And they're
Yeah.
like, we're just still trying to get our hands around the chemical side of it and how it's going to make it work. And I just don't know. And it was finally, we just said, screw it.
Yeah.
we called Dave at PNS and said, how do we get bead maker out of towels?
Straight up.
Plain and simple. And he goes, let me see what I can do. Let me think about that. Let me work on that. You know, there's been 4 chemical companies that this idea has been brought to.
Because you have to figure, as a microfiber supplier, you get the question all the time, how come you guys don't have a detergent? Why don't you carry this other detergent? It's like, well, there's lots of good detergents. We'll tell people, use, all free and clear kind of stuff like that. Those work for normal towels. But when you have sealants in them, like modern sealants and stuff that get into towels, it's kind of a different game. And people ask, well, isn't that what my detergent I have that's supposed to be a high-end microfiber detergent does? It'll break down the waxes. It'll break down the other things like that. But when it comes to these newer sealants and stuff, and like ceramic sprays and all this stuff, they're just not going to cut through no matter how good a job they do with the other stuff. Right. And so the hydrophobic towels get relegated to a bag in the back of your garage, and they sit there forever. The whole point of this is to bring those towels back to at least a type of life where they can actually work again. If not perfectly, they're better. They're alive again.
But
that's why we did
it's
this.
so much. It has been so many years for us working and trying to get this off the ground and get this moving and get this into a spot where people like yourselves can enjoy it.
Aggravating.
Because we also come from it from a customer service standpoint. We sell you a nice towel. You then use it with an SiO2 or a polymer sealant protectant,
Yes.
which has only gotten popular in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So for 5 years, we have been trying to figure out a towel detergent that works with the advent and the growth of SiO2 and polymer-based sealants, spray sealants, making their way into daily use.
Yeah.
From professionals all the way down to your average person who's just washing their car with soap and water in their driveway, and they throw a little bead maker on there, and they're using one good towel.
Well, and here,
Wow.
here's
we gotta
something.
go across that entire
here's something
spectrum.
that I kind of want to just like mention is it's actually selfish on our part to offer products. I'm going to straight up say as good as the ones we offer because we don't want to deal with the kinds of comments and questions that come with being a company who would sell a bad product, and then you have to deal with the blowback from that. We don't want to
That's
deal
actually
with that.
Dane.
So
Dane, that's his biggest fear.
that's what I started.
This is hot detergent
stand
talk
it.
right now. I mean, we're getting into this. I'm getting all hot and bothered by this
angry.
situation.
Yeah, you
here.
want to get me fiery. That's a good way to do it because if we can stand by our stuff and we can actually put it out there and know it's going to do the right job, we appreciate like critical feedback if there's like a real purpose behind it. But when somebody casually throws out, that looks like that other thing, whatever, and then they say bad things about it because they never tried it, that's infuriating because if they actually honestly tried it,
Yeah.
they would not
and if
be
you're
able to
washing
say
your
that.
towels and you're not using
Yeah.
spray sealants, you're just using old school wax, that's fine. Regular
Yeah.
detergents are going to work just fine for you.
Dude, I think people are going to find.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, as perfect as this product is in our eyes, right, and how much of this is our baby and Dave's baby of PNS, right? There's going to be some guy on Reddit that gets on there, tries to crap all over the product, right? I wish him luck. I do because I think it's a good product, right? But we see there's always people that will try to find something, try to break it down in one way.
Well,
or
it's
shape or
the,
form.
the I'm telling the truth. I'm a skeptic. It's like it's okay to be skeptical. We want people to be skeptical and then try it and then find for themselves. Oh crap, I was wrong about this one because we do the work ahead of time to know if you're doing it right. That's the result that's going to happen.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens
We'll-
with time.
we'll see how it turns
I'm
out.
sure the product will get into some YouTubers' hands. I'm sure
Yeah.
they're going to create some type of review.
But if you couldn't tell, I'm passionate about it. Yeah, you're passionate.
Dane gets
about
hot. He gets bothered. He gets fired up.
Straight
I like
up.
seeing it.
But you know what? That
Dane's
just
gonna
means
grab
we
the 2x4
care. And
out
I
of the back
think
of his truck if
ultimately,
you don't be quiet.
you want to get your detailing products from a company that cares, right? So there it is. Okay, so I got Despacho up here. We'll carry on the fun train. Keep it going. All right, guys.
Spacha says, and do y'all carry the new formula of O&R? I'm going crazy. Yes, we
Yes.
do. We do
Yes.
carry it now officially.
It says it on the bottle and everything.
Yeah,
Actually, we got one just in the other
New
room over
formula.
there. All right, and Chase.
We got Chase here says, I'm in California. During the early stages of the shelter in place, I noticed a lot of people were going to the car washes and some were posting online for car wash or mobile detailer recommendations.
Okay.
Is that a comment? It's not a question. That is just a.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Then we got
Thanks,
Matt Reeves.
Chase. Just purchased a gallon of R2R from Matt.
Nice.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
Yes, yes.
And then we got Nick Whitfield says, hey, may I pretty please have one of those glove box towels? He asked, Levi, so what do you say?
Break out the all-day Anthony cologne. We're soaking that bad boy in
Okay,
it.
Oh,
I guess so.
no.
All right, next up, we have
Oh, Hansi.
glove box towels. Thank God I have 10 of them. Hans, you need to quit. He's hoarding all of these rags.
Hans likes to
all,
show
all
off
of
a
these
little bit.
rags and
He likes to
premium
walk around
products.
showing off what's going on.
I think he likes to wear them like on a bandolier and like
Yeah.
whip them around.
He's got him rolled up in his bandolier all the way down.
Brian here asking the same.
Brian's also asking, please, may I have a glove box
Like
towel?
I said, Anthony, fire up that all-day Anthony cologne.
I'm
We're
just gonna.
send
What I'm
some
gonna do is I'm
towels.
gonna get a machine that starts squirting, and that'll go
Like a ketchup pump in a
Yeah,
school
so it's
cafeteria.
so it's just they're folding the towels to go onto the towel.
He's trying not to throw up. They're squirting that
Anthony,
on there.
people are really
People
sick.
can only
and
run
they're
the
really
line
sick
for
in the
like 5
distribution
minutes at a
warehouse.
time
They
before
The
are
distribution warehouse smells.
they are
It
throwing
stinks in
up.
there.
It is not good.
Wow. So we learned some things. Moving on.
G. Davis says, wait, we missed that.
Oh,
Well,
G.
I just
Davis.
put up a super chat.
No. Oh.
$9.99 from David Cervantes.
Okay,
All right.
clap. We'll clap.
Oh, very nice. All right. Back to G. Davis.
Hold on.
That didn't work.
I thought Dane's biggest fear was being irregular in the school drop-off lane.
Crying out loud. Gee. I appreciate it, but
right,
whoever's in
back
the
to
control
David.
room
Back to David.
overriding
Back to
my
the super
comments.
chat. Back.
Can we get another clap for David? All right, come on.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes, David deserves a
All
clap.
right, he needs some help. My significant other drew a phallic object on my dirty, salty door and scratched it. Do I sacrifice her to the rag company gods? In all on. So wash
here's-
it, David, and then just grab some Uno Protect.
Yeah, you could do that. I'm not saying don't not get rid of her because she will do this again,
Hey.
and it could happen.
That's
so.
pretty nice of a significant other draw a phallic object. I'd be actually pretty happy if my wife did that.
Is it a
to me.
sign?
I think it's a great sense of humor.
Okay.
Okay.
I find that as very hilarious. Think if Katie did that to your Dodge Ram.
I would be okay with the Dodge Ram, but if she did that, my Evo, right? How
I
many?
would actually laugh.
how many
and I would
fingers does
try
she
to
got
marry
left?
your wife for that.
Oh, really?
All right. Are you going to help him, or is that it? All right. So, Chase, asking.
Can I qualify for a brown glove box towel? My upload picture is your Yelp profile banner. It's a black diamond towel, window towel. Nice, very nice, man. If
He's-
you get
he's
one,
trying
it's gonna be covered in all day Anthony's cologne.
He's trying to brown towel nose. All right.
Oh, sick.
Dane.
Dane.
All right. Brian.
Brian K, would you mind giving me a glove box towel? Again, soaked in all day Anthony cologne. That's all we're saying, guys.
It's like an evil genie. You get your wishes that you request, but they're all like
You
twisted.
can't
so-
use that towel, by the way. There's so much oil. It's so much oil in that fragrance that it's going to just ruin everything.
You're gonna regret
You'll
putting that
never
towel
wash it
wherever
out.
you put it.
I guarantee you. You'll never wash it out.
Tom Kirby.
How could we order the TRC black microfiber glass towel we find in the kits? Would like to give those away with my jobs. It's the black diamond towel, Kirby,
No.
isn't it? The black
How
glass
come we're-
towel?
we find in the kits? Yeah, it might be the black diamond
It's a
glass.
black
kits, unless
diamond
he's
glass
talking about
towel.
the
Just look for
the
that.
Lens.
Oh, the lens cloth?
That may be what he's looking
So
at.
those are under our lens cloth.
Yeah, that's a 6x7 knit lens cloth.
Yeah. They
Yes.
come in different colors too.
Yeah, and
The-
if you need some, there's a high school band down in Las Vegas that has about a stack of 500 that they took during our SEMA show.
It was literally the slippery slope in action. You handed
was
one
great.
to a
That
person
was
with a
great.
trumpet, and they're like, "Oh, they clean it." And next thing you know, every band member's coming through
well,
and
you
grabbing
said that
all
one
of them.
tuba
I have the
player
link
just
up
grabbed
here,
the whole
too.
stack and
Yeah,
threw it
no,
in
like
his
one
tuba.
literally was like, "I'll just get the whole band, just grab it completely."
And
All right.
continue playing the tuba with the towels in
So
it.
That
we've
was
got 4
hilarious.
pages of comments and only 27 minutes to get to them. Let's go.
So, Dane, I've got a link coming in here too, so I'm going to jump in and try and blast through some of these.
Okay.
David Cervantes wondering what's a glove box towel and why is he missing out on this cool stuff. Again, David, we told you if you prepare to go down this path, you will not be excited or happy, just so you know.
Yeah, it gets a
All
little
right.
crazy.
Dane, next one.
Chase.
Would hot, sunny weather help beadmaker cure faster? Yes and no. It's humidity is the biggest change for that.
All right, and then Kirby Thompson.
How can we order TRC Black? We already did that one.
Yep. And Delphine?
Have you tried Refresh Cockpit Care and Top Star from Koch Chemie? Yes. Looking for the best, easiest, most durable interior. Very nice stuff. We really like
Top Star,
it.
man.
Top Star
Oh,
all day long.
love it.
All right, then.
UPS driver has clairvoyance. Drop my package off 15 minutes in today's Q&A session. 33 towels, mitts, and sponges, 194 ounces of liquids, and the handiest thing ever, the black lens gloss.
Aha.
Thanks,
Yeah.
TRC. You're welcome, Sam.
All right. Nice. And yes, you do get those with orders, so it's a nice little bonus. KM.
Hey, Hans, but do you have a Mother's Day TRC sticker signed by Next Day Nate? Didn't think so.
That's a very
That is a
specific
rarity.
scenario.
That is a very specific rarity right there.
And Chase.
Personal question. If you're driving down the road, could you tell the difference between someone who may have taken their car to a detail specialty shop compared to a cheap detail? Yes,
Yes,
you can.
yes, you can.
Yeah.
Very simple, very easy
See
to
that from a
see.
mile away.
And then we got Drakbrack here.
Will you
Have
ever
you-
get gallons
go
of Koch Chemie's
Magic Wheel
Magic
Cleaner.
Wheel Cleaner? Gosh, I hope, man.
That'd be rad if we could.
That stuff is awesome. Seriously.
It really is. It is magic. It is very, very
You sprayed
good
it on the
stuff.
wheel and then pressure washed, and it took stuff off that I don't
What's
think anything
funny,
else
right?
has
So it has
managed
a smell to it, right? Some people might say that it's not a good smell.
They smell might be a little
but I
off-putting.
weirdly like it. I don't know why.
I
can't
likened it
not
to.
stop smelling it.
Well, maybe I shouldn't say what I likened it to.
But it's like whenever I spray it, I'm like, ooh, that's pungent. It stings the nostrils.
It
But I like
wasn't
it.
its fault though. It was the combination of that with some Iron Buster and like some other things floating
Yeah.
around the room. There are a lot of combined smells happening.
There's just something, there's just something about that Magic Wheel Cleaner, man. That is truly
But
a
yeah.
non-caustic, spray on, rinse off, and actually see wheels getting clean before your eyes product. It is pretty cool.
legit. All right, we got Lloyd Pedvis here.
He says, which one of your towels would you suggest to buy with O&R waterless rinse? Or O&R.
Minx Royales or Eagle
Minx
350s?
Royales, Eagle 350s, or Eagle 500s are
Yep.
fantastic rinseless wash towels.
All right, I'm going to burn through some of these
All right.
because we are really, really
Turn
behind.
and burn, Levi.
All right,
Do it.
Chase Guan. Generally, for SIO trim coatings such as Guion trim and other trim coatings on the market, they say it should last about a year. What happens after the year? Does it fade? Does it strip off? It fades.
Moving on.
Barry Cook. I bought a washer dryer combo and it comes soon. I keep my towels away. I keep my towels away clothes washing. I wash towels separate and do 12 loads or so. I did get lint, so dedicated wash and dryer will help, I think. Agreed. Kenny Mack, what is the best process products to prevent streaking on your interior, exterior windshield cleaning? A good glass cleaner and clean towels that are only used for glass, and specific glass towels make it much easier and faster.
True.
Drakbrack, I'm using Kamikaze Overcoat as my drying aid. Will Rags to Riches work just fine too? Yes. To clean off overcoat? Yes. Kirby Thompson, TV is measured the diagonal. Correct.
Correct.
Bait Addict, no, he never carried Power Clean. He carries D101 in
True.
reference to Matt at Obsessed. Drakbrack, Black Cherry Vanilla is the best flavor Bang has to offer. Change my mind. Miami Cola all day long, homie. Fight me. All right. Antonio's BDE Supply Store, Miami Cola is the best flavor. Fight me. Hans Close in any country that starts with AU, Dane gets confused where it really is.
Actually, there's
Now,
a
that
fun
is
story.
AU Dane. That is a
He's
funny
saying AU Dane, which
Yep.
is something we all talked
Yep.
about when
Hans
we were
met
in
AU
the
Dane
UK.
for a while there. So
It means alternate universe Dane in this case because
Yeah.
we met him
Yep.
over there. Yeah.
Whole Foods.
Got
Hi.
weird.
After applying all-in-one polish, when can we apply a wax? Whenever you want. Christopher Beard, Drak. I want 1,000 GSM face mask. Christopher
might
Beard,
suffocate.
Is R2R standard detergent replacement? Do I use it with my All Free and Clear? Do you use it every time you wash towels? Do I need to use it with my Minx? Just change it out. Use it for your detergent as washing towels.
Just
That's
detergent.
it.
is
a
a
detergent.
It is a detergent.
So just
It's
You
not
can
an
wash your
Use it,
clothes with it if
that's
you
it.
want to,
yeah.
but it's better for towels and it's formulated for towels.
Right.
All right, Troy Preston. Anyone use Koch Chemie Auto Shampoo? Does it work well in a cannon and in a bucket?
GSF
No
is
reviews anywhere.
life-changing. Yes, it's amazing. GSF all day long. It's
Boom.
Amazing.
That spooky boy. How much of an improvement is the new O&R formula? It's slipperier. Vigor Auto Detailing. Sorry, guys, just bought some R2R, 2 gallons. I was out of fear before you sold out. I was in fear that you would sell out. Luke Berge is a problem. It's just like toilet paper or the panic shot. I panic
Luke
shot.
Berge might already have all 50 gallons,
He probably
heading
did,
his way.
yeah.
I don't know what the. I don't know
well,
what the
he would
plan
put
is.
it into one of those giant semis he inevitably
No,
ends up
it's
working
sick
on.
the way he hoards product. Somebody needs to stop that kid. Seriously.
All right, Kevin 53. Zup, guys. Happy to see a gallon size for the microfiber cleaner. Thank you. Marvin, what age should you start a car wash business? I'm going to start my kids at 10. G. Davis, can we get we already got that one. David M. Have a rough ETA on R2R in Canada. Almost out of Microstore and trying to hold out. CarPro Elixir has claimed many of my towels, and I can't wait to revive. Soon as the SDSs are available, we will be able to ship to all of our Canadian distributors.
Yep.
And that's for the world, too. Chase Guan, for towels that have designated specifically for wiping down excess tire dressing, what's your wash treatment process? I just put them in a batch on their own in R2R. Wash them in your washing machine, good to go. Whole Foods, can you use all-in-one polish on car windows or always cerium oxide? You can use an AIO on glass. It's all right. William Katana, what Rupes pads was Uno Pure designed for? And can you use different pads to achieve different levels of cut? Yes. They're all of them. You can use any of the Rupes pads with Uno Pure.
Okay. Chase.
Chase, in theory, would a person purchasing a brand new black vehicle who doesn't care about detailing car care, likes drive-through car washes, and go to cheap hand washes, possibly be a bad idea? Well, it's going to be rough.
Can't hide that one.
William Kotana, with winter coming, should I be concerned without detailing chemicals freezing in my garage? Yes. Try and put them in a closer spot to your house or up against a wall that faces the house, like it butts up against there. Put it on that wall, not like by the garage door or anything.
Amen.
All right, Bait Addict. I've had to wet sand passenger driver's door yesterday due to a bad respray. Tried the Rupes X-Cut pads on my Mark III. Really nice.
Nice.
Paint depth gauge was a must. The job was so bad, some areas had 33.2 mils, where 3 inches below had 7. It's like the person spraying literally stopped in an area while spraying. Sounds about right. Also, don't worry, I get my rags to riches from my smuggler, or I could just try out the new CarPro microfiber detergent. Whatever you feel is necessary. All right, William Katana, can I use green O&R plus bead maker? Yeah, you can. Would it be a problem with wax or with the O&R, the polymer from the bead maker? Nope, they work just fine together. Chase Guan, I had family members who thought I was OCD nuts for detailing. They've asked me to help them with touch-ups around their vehicle. No charge. They still neglect their vehicle. Is this insanity? No, it just means you're a better human being than they are. David Cervantes, so should I get the Rupes LHR21 or LHR15? I understand one is a shorter throw. Is it just speed or cut? Can I fit in the 15 in places I can't fit the 21? Yes, the 15 is better all around.
Just to say detailing right on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah.
G. Davis says, Chase Guan, yes, that's the textbook. That is textbook insanity. Can you make a video from Marvin Ronda on how to start a car wash business? Possibly.
Actually, you did a detox with Ivan way back when. About that very subject.
True. Keep going, Levi.
All right. All right, Chase Guan, why do some companies label their water-based tire dressing as possible leather conditioner? How is this different than using actual designated leather-specific conditioner? Well, I don't know the chemistry behind it, but I would rather use a dedicated leather conditioner from a company that knows more about leather now in my old age than I would back in the old days where I was guilty of using interior dressing as a leather dressing.
Well, no, I would say, and that's very true, though. I mean, I've literally I've reconsidered everything I knew about old school leather cleaners and conditioners.
Yeah.
And I regret everything I did back in the day to do those things, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everything from I'm talking Armor All wipes to high greasy conditioners and all sorts of stuff. Knowing what I know now, especially with the color lock stuff, and even just my old cleaning methods that I used. I mean, I used. That's fine. I remember I used my dad's old truck. He had leather seats on his old Tundra that he had. And before I got super into detailing, this was probably in the late teens, I used diluted simple green on his leather.
Oh, yeah.
And looking back, I'm like, what a mistake was that?
Right?
I mean, what a mistake
I was
was
the
that?
same way.
So
It
the
wasn't
color
until
lock
this
stuff
year
has
when I
kind of
learned.
ruined me for the better, knowing what it means to use premium leather stuff.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, G. Davis. Maybe a future collab with Anthony with a local Samurai Supply maple syrup distributor.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Caught
All
my
right.
attention.
Chase Gunn, at what point do you deem a towel be thrown away or at least downgraded for only a wiping tire dressing from the tires? That's really whenever you decide, man. I can't tell you when. You may find it still works. You may find it doesn't work. Beauty is you can throw it away anytime you want. Chase, if working outside is the only option, is it possible to apply a coating in the shade and then just park it in the sun to help it cure? Yeah. William Quintana, CSU versus OptiCoat Pro Plus. We'll just say OptiCoat Pro Plus is a beast that cannot be tamed.
It really is a beast that cannot be tamed. Yeah.
I
CSU
mean-
is fantastic. I have
Yeah.
my motorcycle is actually right behind the screen here. And I have CSU on that, and I freaking love
I've
it.
used CSU. I love CSU. I will say I have a lot more experience in the durability of OptiCoat Pro Plus than I do CSU.
Well, I think we all have actually a lot of real world experience with the durability of OptiCoat Pro Plus. And as much as guys, we love G-Technic. I mean, I seriously freaking love G-Technic.
Yeah.
But I will
I'm wearing
say
a jacket.
that OptiCoat Pro Plus is such another level compared to Gloss Coat that it's not even
You can't compare those.
not
two.
even
Yeah.
comparable. And so Pro Plus is truly it's I don't know. how
It's a
to say it.
beast.
It's a
It's
beast.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
they have the new OptiCoat Pro 3, which I have not used.
That one's insane.
I have not used. I have no experience with it.
No one's used it yet, I
Um,
don't think.
I saw one
No.
guy that had a picture of it.
Oh,
He posted a
nice.
picture. I was on one of the detailing forums, and I don't know who's installing them, or I don't know how to even get
Yeah.
the stuff.
It's safe
but-
to assume it's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
All right. KM, Dane, irregardless.
I know it's a
come on.
redundant word, slipped out.
All right.
Aman.
Amon 18, thanks guys. Regarding what was advice, it's their website and Instagram. I've tried contacting them multiple times, but no luck so far. It's just my experience so far. Almost seems they don't want my money. Well, remember, there's only a few people that work there, and so they're probably inundated or they just haven't checked.
Yeah, we're not all giant corporations or anything.
We're not a giant corporation, Dane.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like people assume,
Yeah.
oh, you're a big business. It's like, well, not as much as you might think.
Crapodia, how long can I keep my red sponge in my O&R bucket? Also, can I put 303 graphene spray on top of my graphene coating?
I'm sure you could.
Sure. How long can I keep my red sponge in my O&R bucket? As long as you want.
Yes, that is true.
Alex Duar, hot tip. When doing interiors, hook up a trickle charger to the car battery so it starts when you're done. Don't ask me how I know. It means you're spending too long in the interior, Alex.
Oh, yeah, you're taking too long. Get out of there, man.
You got to be
Yeah.
a buzzer
You're not
beater.
supposed to be living in that interior.
No.
You're supposed to be cleaning it.
David Cervantes, hang on a minute. Can Anthony grow a beard? I always thought of him as Steve from American Dad.
Yikes.
Chase.
He could, but his wife won't let him. Chase Guan, I don't see how rags to riches in gallon size on the TRC website. How much will the gallon cost approximately when it is available? It's on the website, man.
people have
and it's
been
probably
buying
already
it.
sold out,
That may be the case.
but it's on there. Just go to Rags to Riches. You'll see that bottle, and then on the site, when you click on that bottle, there's a button, and it shows the different sizes. All right. Jeff C. Dane, my wife's ears are bleeding after you said irregardless.
I needed a way to cut him off, and I just said it out loud, so that's what you
Also, G. Davis asking, Dane, is that the shirt you wore in your audition to host Extreme Elimination Challenge?
Yeah, it was.
Neither
Jeff C.,
confirm
but
nor
she
deny.
is the head of the grammar police, and
You
G.
know what?
Davis said
I
it's $32
appreciate-
Chase.
get. I appreciate all our pedants in the audience. Everybody being pedantic and just
That's what we're here for.
tearing me a new one. I appreciate it.
All right. Demo 1000, a quick heads up, guys. Your snack solution package should arrive tomorrow. Enjoy and please share with the packing and shipping crew. We appreciate
I
it,
am
Demo. Thank you, man.
excited. We eat whatever we're sent to us. We
Yeah.
might die by that someday, but that's fine. Moving on.
David Cervantes says, also, while I do appreciate the masks and you guys being conscious, I miss seeing your guys' smiles. Kind of cheesy, but they're just warm and welcoming.
That's honestly very nice. I'll forward
Bait
that.
Addict. Anthony, do you use Woolworths Quick Detailers on your G-Tech coated car? Would it cause issues switching between Beadmaker and Woolworths Quick Detailer on a car coated to CSL XO?
No, so my last application was actually what was waterless wash, right? Which is very very similar in chemical nature to the quick detailer. It's very very similar, and so but I used that as my drying aid. But I did it 1-to-1, so I did a 1-to-1 bottle, diluted or distilled water with the Woes waterless wash. And I used that as a drying aid, and honestly, man, looks freaking fantastic. It looks great. And so didn't have any streaking issues, didn't have anything. I think that if I would have used it at full strength, I probably would have been chasing some stuff. It's just what I don't think people realize is that the CSL EXO combination really does fill up the paint. I mean, it fills it up quite a bit. And so when it comes to adding more on top of that, you are going to have overflow and you are going to have some streaking issues depending on how much product you are adding on top. And so I feel like diluting whatever you're using or using less is going to be more in that situation. So that was my experience, and that was just a week and a half ago when I washed it last. And it still looks awesome. I was actually showing the guys, I said, look how clean my car looks right now. And they're like, that does look pretty freakishly clean.
Pretty nuts.
Oh, yeah. Now, Levi, we are on the front page, so we can slow things down a little bit because
Well,
we have 11
we're
minutes.
we're at 3:30 time, so we're still 20 minutes behind. So here we go. I'm just going to catch up a little bit, Dane. So
Well,
I'm
it
not gonna
catches
go
up
crazy.
pretty quick after that, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So Chase saying thanks, G. G saying thanks. You're welcome. Chase saying if you just use a general detail spray, non-SiO2, such as PNS paint gloss or Adams detail spray, with an SiO2, with an SiO2 or TiO2 coating, will it bond? What will happen? Yes.
Okay, so did you not see Mark Giese there?
I don't have that on there.
Okay, let me put that one up on the screen because I didn't want him to get missed there.
So other than putting O&R in a bucket for winter washing, can you put it in a spray bottle? Is there a dilution rate for it? Yeah, 256 to 1.
All day long.
Fill up your bottle out of your bucket.
Yep.
There we
Before it
go.
gets dirty.
Yep. So Chase, yeah, you can use PNS paint gloss and Adams detail spray with your SO2 coating or TI. It's your detail spray is going to bond regardless. It's just not a very strong bond. Marva Rhonda, should you dry your car with a towel or leaf blower? That's up to you. I don't like a leaf blower personally. I think it takes too long. I like using a towel, drying the car off, and then coming back with compressed air and blowing out all my nooks and crannies. That's me. Plus, it's heavier to carry a leaf blower around than it is just an air hose with a gun on it.
True.
So, but it's personal preference. Up to you. G. Davis. Hans has 10 of the TRC Luke Berge shirts. Very nice. And then G. Davis wanted to say, shout out to the control room for bumping up some of his earlier comments.
Yeah, overriding when I'm
Getting 'em
trying to do my
override.
job.
Override. I like
Sheesh.
the override.
He's proud of the control room for doing that, so kudos
good
to
job, I
Nick
guess.
and Tim in there. All right, Despacho, can PNS leather treatment be used with clear-coated leather? Yes, it can. And Kirby Thompson said something horrible.
Oh, my
And his
gosh.
message was
Well, it said
impacted
lens cloth
twice.
with the TRC logo is what he was
Yeah.
asking.
And then at 334, Joseph Chang, how long should ceramic coating cure by applying initial beadmaker layer before applying? So usually your manufacturer's recommended time is what they usually recommend.
Well, they recommend probably, I don't know, they say don't wash it for like the first week, right? 2 weeks if you
Yeah.
can. So I probably wouldn't apply any type of topper for at least
Now,
that amount of time. However,
If you're using
if
inspiration
you're using inspiration,
by
which you-
PNS, you're allowed to use beadmaker 1 hour or 2 hours, depending on your
You are.
temperature and humidity. After applying inspiration, you can apply beadmaker because those products work together in conjunction. So it's all about utilizing whatever manufacturer's coating you're using. Recommend using their topper after. So if it's a G-Technic coating, use a G-Technic topper. If it's an Optimum coating, use an Optimum topper. Do not deviate and use beadmaker as your topper. You can use beadmaker later on after it's cured, but do not interfere with that curing process by putting a different product. And that goes both ways. Don't take inspiration and put C2V3 over the top of it.
It's true.
It's not going to work. So, all right, Dane, what's next?
Okay, so moving up the line here, you got Hans, and then we had Chase. Just by looking at the car on the road, did you get that or no?
No?
Okay, so we'll pull that up there. Oh, this is a
Oh, yeah,
classic
we did.
question.
We did this
Oh,
one.
okay, you did. Okay. Then we had Lewis. Nice T-shirt. Take care, everyone.
Thanks, Lou.
And Chase here again.
I've had other...
Oh, and I got overrided again.
Nice. If I can get a Dane override button for home use, I know someone who could send you all some baked goods. Thanks.
I swear
yeah.
to
Oh, man.
detailing.
Oh,
Okay.
tell her to send them all to us, G. Tell her we will eat them all. Augie, literally our neighbor, made a treat very similar to the one that Mrs. Davis makes for us.
So I do have a request, right? So
Augie thought she had made those for him, and he was like, my favorite treat. And I said, actually, these are from our next door neighbor.
Okay,
And he was
so-
like, oh. And then later he came up and said, would you like some of my chocolate covered pretzels? And I said, they're not yours. They're for the family. And he's like, they're mine.
So, did you like the chocolate covered pretzels or do you like the chocolate covered Oreos?
Both.
Okay, so the Oreos are my favorite. I just want to make that very clear, right? Last year it was a white chocolate on the Oreo with sprinkles, right?
Delightful.
This year, right? Is it possible to request just a normal original chocolate dipped Oreos, like original dark chocolate or like a chocolate like that dipped Oreo, or could we do a strawberry white chocolate?
Oh, snap. You listen to
Strawberry
MG?
white chocolate dipped Oreo? I think that would be next level.
I think it would be too.
Maybe a couple deep fried Oreos for Dane, also dipped in chocolate.
Oh boy.
We all love deep fried.
Those are always delicious.
Yeah.
So before we get to the last few here, I wanted to make
Whoa!
sure I got. Yeah, I know. There's a
Holy
huge.
crap! Oh!
I'm sorry, Chase. I tried to get to your question, but obviously this is a big deal too.
Wow,
So-
Ricky.
Okay.
Anthony skating off.
Well, that does that.
Ladies
I
and
guess.
gentlemen, a $50 super chat from Ricky Colon out of beautiful, sunny, warm Puerto Rico.
That is
Been
amazing.
meaning to find a way to say thanks to the shipping crew.
Wow.
Please use this for burgers, pizza, for them, on
I
me.
agree.
Great job. Stay safe.
Can we get a clap here? Can we get a clap?
Yes.
Seriously. Wow. That is exciting.
Wow. Great job, Ricky. We'll get that over to him. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that.
No, that's extremely
50
nice.
McDoubles
50
on
McDoubles.
the way.
Delicious.
That's very kind.
That's amazing.
All right, let me get Chase here because I know we still got some detailing questions.
I've had others tell me your car is not that special to have a detail because it's not a luxury car. Even if it was, it doesn't need that kind of treatment. Your thoughts? Wrong. False.
Yep.
I have an 06 Hyundai Elantra, high performance machine, probably one of the cleanest Hyundai Elantras in the city.
That's not true. There's clear coat failure all over the place.
Not necessarily. It's only on the back bumper. Now, this car has had every type of protectant and sealant known to man, and it still has suffered from clear coat failure.
I don't
It
know
still
how.
has a cracked dash.
Yeah, I don't know how.
But that is because of the build quality of this fine. It's race car
KDM.
problems.
It's the
KDM
build
specialties of that car. Here's
That's
the
rough.
deal. It doesn't matter what kind of car you have. If you keep your car clean and you whip that thing and you ride that thing hard and you enjoy it, if you keep a car looking nice, it doesn't matter what car you drive. And I think it was Tupac that said that.
Oh,
And
no.
it was about
Where's this
whipping
going?
every car could be a Mercedes if you drive it like it's a Mercedes.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
I think it was Tupac that said
Well, everybody always says the fastest car you'll ever have in your life is a rental car, so make of that what you
That's
will.
true.
that. So far, the fastest car is the one I own. I was driving this Subaru, and I was like, Psh, it's not as fast as the Elantra. Elantra
So
rips.
I've got David Cervantes here asking a very important question, and I think it's a fun answer.
Who does the drawings on the order sheets? Everyone.
Everybody.
There's like over 40 employees here. Everybody has to draw, and it's Russian roulette.
It's true.
It's literally Russian roulette on who gets the order to draw.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So apparently I lost track in the queue. There are like
All right.
a million more comments that I missed.
Yeah, Dean, we
Yeah.
told you.
I've been reading the curated queue that the guys gave
All right,
me. and
guys, here we
that's
go. I'm
what I
burning
Trust
through.
those guys in the control
Sorry.
room.
Here we go. All right.
Rip and dip, Levi, go.
Power
Trying to get
through.
my neck here. Ken Jeeper saying, dang it, late again, rewind time. Bait Addict, thanks Hans, what's the difference? I don't know what that was in regards to. John Hole, hey guys, I made it to the party by the skin of my teeth. Great to see you guys. Bait Addict, Drago is brushed, but more and more are getting brushed nowadays. Thank you, man. Hans, Bait Addict saying it's to Bait Addict, it's soft for higher GSM. David Cervantes, Ricky, I'm going to have a top that super chat next week. Kirby Thompson says, Ricky Cologne, that was very nice of you. Ricky says, thanks, guys, for helping us keep our sanity somewhat during the pandemic lockdown. I know I'm actively looking forward to these chats, and TRC was top-notch. Antonio's BDE supply store saying, hang loose. Luke Berge just stopped by to say hi. Hope you all are doing well. What's up, dude? Diego saying, hey, guys, Anthony, did you try CarPro Eraser? The scent's amazing.
I've smelled eraser, yes.
Ken Jeeper saying, I love the new brush creature. I can get a similar result by literally brushing a towel with a small, firm bristle detail brush. Also, it removes any lint, which is bonus. Hans says, William Katana, synthetic is just plastic in a way, not really needed to condition. Big Boy AZ, are you guys aware that F11 top coat is actually more durable than clear coat? That's funny. That was a great joke. I love laughing. Luke Berge, and I was able to get some of those Eagles literally almost like new. Took some extra extreme steps, lol, but I'll be updating Facebook in the next couple days.
Do it, Luke, please, because you really messed with our minds there.
Yeah,
like that.
dude.
Uncool.
G. Davis saying, hey, Luke Berge. Ricky saying, just a small token of appreciation all the way from out here on the island. David Cervantes, Anthony, how are you liking the KO2 tires? I need some new ones for my truck.
I love them. I do. Seriously, a great, fantastic tire. Fantastic.
Chase says, a family member likes to ask me to have their engine occasionally washed. Should I just teach them how to wash, blow dry, and dress? Would this be more beneficial to both parties? Yet, are they are scared? Chase, honestly, teach some of your family some of the stuff you're doing. They'd love to see it. They probably want to learn. Get some uncles and family over. Do a couple of them a weekend and just let them play together. Hang out.
Now, this one was from Facebook. This is Mark Giese. So
Okay.
you get him. Love the table set you're using for the podcast. Who's the manufacturer?
Husky.
Huskies. They're from Home
Get
Depot.
them at Home Depot.
Yep.
All right. Ryan Rigdon saying, thank you all. You're welcome, man. Bait Addict Anthony, did you get your PS5?
No. No.
We're both trying to fight for our consoles and not having any luck.
I've been bamboozled. every
Cody
day.
saying, what's the number one way to get customers doing mobile detailing? Facebook. Don't advertise through Facebook. Do it yourself.
Yep.
Post it to your friends and family. Let them know. That's how you get your customers. Bait Addict, great so far. Hope you're able to pick one up. G. Davis, Anthony, your Oreo request has been passed on.
Yes, thank God.
Thank
When
you,
it says
Jamie.
passed on, he means it died. So.
Jamie, Anthony, why do you look exactly like my cousin?
I don't know.
Could
And
he
David
be?
Cervantes, does Jeff not like it when we want to ask for a Beadmaker air freshener? Does he really want that back? All I know is he started laughing and was very mad at us for giving out his email address.
Yeah.
Not like it was hard to figure out.
Yeah. Ken Jeeper says he's running Nito Ridge Grappler 37s here. They're awesome tires. Those are pretty dope tires, I gotta
those
say.
are cool looking.
All right, guys, that is it. We burned through all those questions. Hopefully, we got everything answered
Yeah.
in the best way we could. A little different setup today, so it was a little harder to do.
Yeah.
Dane,
We don't have our normal comment
Take
screens,
us
but
home.
we will probably add those in the near future. We kind of like doing this out here. So if you guys like us out in the studio for Q&A, I think it might be fun. Do a little backdrop changes and stuff.
Can't
We'll see how it
anything,
works.
But yeah, it's good.
But yeah, it's a little harder to see, so that's the compromise. We'll work on that. Any rate, guys, if you're watching it here, we appreciate you having come and watched it live. But of course, for our friends who listen to this sometime in the future, you're probably listening on one of our many podcast platforms such as Spotify, Stitcher. You get the idea. So basically, Apple Podcasts, all that stuff, you can find it. Thank you for throwing up that little bug there so people could see. And obviously, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That's a big one for us. So the Rag Company YouTube channel, hit that red button, give it the D, make it subscribe. There you go. And do that to the Rag Company podcast YouTube channel as well as the Rag Company FAQ channel. That's where you'll find short answers to your detailing questions in a fun but direct manner. So, guys,
I'm all about the fun but direct manner.
that's right. Fun and
my
direct. Fun direct. Okay, so that's it, guys. We'll catch you later. Have a great, great weekend.
See ya.